Radio Voice. We are back, episode 139. As you see, a couple special guests in the building. Me and Daniel. We'll introduce the rest of these people later. But to my left, D-Rock. Go ahead, talk to him.
What's happening, my players, my playettes? I hope you are having a great afternoon, evening, morning, whenever you listening to this. If you're on your way to work, I hope you have an amazing day at work. If you're on the way home from work, I hope you had a great day where you was on the clock getting paid to do nothing. If you at home midnight, I hope you got your vice and your glass of wine and your little marijuana and you're finna get right. And I hope you having a great night. And if you had a bad day, well, I hope we can make your day better. Facts. You know what I mean? This is episode 139 of the show about nothing. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Please like and subscribe to the Patreon in the bio as well. Patreon.com/nothingatl. It is only $3. I know you have $3. If you do not have $3, it is okay. And we still love you. All right. To my left, I have Philly's on, Jersey's on, the #1 Eagles fan. He wearing Eagles chain everywhere to let y'all niggas know really what he on. I got my boy Nelson in this mother.
Let's clap it up. Been a while, man.
I've been trying to stop cussing. And we got the #1 streamer, F Costanot, F Speed. We got the #1 stream in the building. This is CozyKey. You feel me? She is a reoccurring guest officially. Episode 2. Episode 2 for Key. I like it.
Back and better.
Yes, sir. 139 ish. You think we can hit 150 before the end of the year?
Easy.
Let's do it, man. We got to start hopping on. We got to start hopping on Zoom like once. Like if we do 3 episodes on Zoom, I think we can get there.
Yeah,
I think we can get there.
Yeah.
All right. A lot has happened. A lot has gone on. There's been a lot of versus talk with Mr. HOV off of a quote he said 3 years ago. You know you the GOAT.
That's my GOAT, man.
When you just start getting your quotes repeated and it starts a new conversation, the exact same conversation we already all had 3 years ago, 5 years ago, and 7 years ago.
Yeah.
But hip hop is dead, if you guys didn't know.
Right, yeah.
As was about last Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hip hop is dead, apparently.
Yeah. Whenever NLE Chopper dropped that video.
Yeah, whenever that happened. It was sayonara, fellas, sayonara. We got some sports as always. You know, we got the man's game to get to. The trade deadline was here. Sauce Gardner, top 3 cornerback in the NFL, blockbuster trade, 2 first-round picks. It's a lot to get to. Yep. But first, I have a very, very important question.
Okay.
You know how Jamaicans make jerk chicken?
Facts.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And Hispanics make tacos.
Amazing.
Italians have spaghetti.
Okay, they do.
All right.
And black people got soul food.
Okay.
What ethnicity would you trust the most to cook another cuisine? So, for example, black tacos, black spaghetti, Asian wings.
I've had black spaghetti, didn't I?
Korean chicken.
Fried chicken.
Fuck
that.
It's a New York nigga answer.
Koreans can fry the fuck out of some chicken.
Oh, we're picking one dish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, one
Yes.
dish. I thought you were saying which
Okay.
collective of people.
No,
could do it
just
the
one
best.
dish.
Oh,
One
okay.
dish.
Damn,
What
yeah. I mean,
best dish
that's
from
up
another
there.
ethnicity.
Yeah.
Korean fried chicken is a great
fried chicken
answer.
is definitely-
Korean fried chicken.
That's tough. That's tough.
You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say black Mexican food. I ain't gonna lie.
Yep.
Because black people really love tacos. So
Yes.
Like, they'll make you a 8-step taco. Like
Yep.
you get to the crib. You ever come to a nigga crib for taco night?
Yes, I
This
have.
shit you've never seen this shit put on a taco before.
Exactly.
It's on the table.
That's
And
Like-
that's my exact
Get
point with it,
creative.
bro. My
Yeah.
answer was black tacos because of the creativity that goes into a BT.
I'm telling you.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a BT.
It's like with the regular my boys, they my boys, my Hispanics out there. They do the cilantro, the plain onion. Every now and then they might add another like red onion or something on there,
maybe.
and then the carne asada or the pollo. You feel what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Yep.
But with black people,
You don't know what's in that.
you
taco.
gonna get blackberry, blueberry, cranberry sauce on your bitch. You gonna get lamb and chicken on it.
Damn it.
It's gonna be 2 separate types of sauces. You are gonna get real grilled onions with grilled mushrooms, and it's just a beautiful concoction of flavor in your mouth
That's a
that
fact.
you cannot get with the Hispanic taco ish. I completely agree.
I ain't gonna lie. I want a taco now. We can't
Like,
curse.
the fuck?
We
Yeah,
can't
you-
curse, but I just want a taco.
Yeah, starting out with a hungry ass combo.
Listen,
Like this.
let me. I did have a shout before we started as well.
Wait, we can't cuss.
In the first 10 minutes.
5
Or
10 minutes.
First couple minutes.
Yeah, I'm screwing up.
Listen, I want to listen. Of course, we are in November finally, but listen, I just want to. This past weekend, I want to shout out all the Velmas, all the
Elastigirls.
The Elastigirls.
That's peak. That's
the
peak.
Buzz Lightyears.
All the invisible women who were not invisible.
All of the nerds. I mean, the maids.
Yeah.
What the fuck? The
Okay,
nurses.
shout out the Loraxes, okay?
Nora-
Shout out every nigga that dressed up as 50 Cent. Y'all
Oh
all
yeah,
fine.
listen, shout out anybody with a fire Halloween costume.
For sure.
Yeah,
I just wanted to shout out all the bad bitches from last weekend. Like,
Hey, and don't come shout out fine niggas on this show.
Well, I just
don't
did.
don't do that.
Someone's
Okay.
we have to tap into a new audience. I know there's gonna be some girls out there who seen a nigga dressed up as 50 Cent and was like, yeah.
hey, shout out to
you need is a little
that. Shout
bit.
out to them for sure. But I will say, bad bitches always win, unfortunately.
And the
so.
thing is,
So Halloween, unfortunately, is now a bad bitch.
and the thing is, the women fawn over the bad bitches too. So
No,
what's
of course, of
so,
course.
so the
Yo.
audience is still the same audience.
That's
It's
a
like
fact.
You
feel me?
everybody, you know what I'm saying?
But you missed out. Like, you didn't do the teacher costumes. I seen a few fine vampires.
Shout out to the vampires.
Shout out to the vamps.
Shout out to the
Shout out
vampires.
to the vamps.
The vamps.
Shout out to the
Yeah.
vamps.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time.
Wait, my dish. I
Oh.
ain't get my dish.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Let's go.
They forgetting me, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I was gonna say black Italian food. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you as like a little hot take. I feel like I ain't never had it bad.
I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of bitches making Parmesan. I ain't gonna lie.
And I feel like they be putting just everything. And be like, you know what? This shit need more garlic. And you know, and fuck it.
So, when you say black Italian food, you talking Olive Garden? Are we talking like homemade?
No,
spaghetti
like
at a
people
black
you know,
house?
like you
Okay.
go to your auntie crib and she makes
Okay.
some lasagna.
Okay,
Yeah.
I completely agree, twin. Because I made some lasagna about 3 weeks ago. Let me tell you something about that lasagna. Fuck Serena. Fuck Carbone. Fuck Olive Garden. Fuck Milano's and Conyers. What am I
Milano's.
doing? It's we
Not
just
the
said don't
Milano's.
cuss.
Yeah,
What's
I was-
happening?
I ain't gonna lie.
We lost it. But
It's alright.
we get passionate, bro. You know what
My
I'm
bad.
saying?
Nah,
Lasagna
yeah.
must've been good
the
shit.
regular Italians is certain things, it's certain foods in the South that need seasoning
Yeah.
that in natural Italian dishes you don't season. And
Exactly.
lasagna and spaghetti are those
Exactly.
things. The pasta,
Yeah.
its richness is supposed to be a flavor. We're gonna add a flick of basil in here. and
That's what I'm
gonna be
saying.
the
They be
flavor.
throwing shit in
With
there.
black
and it
people,
just be-
nah.
will
Barbecue
say.
sauce,
Yeah.
sweet chili oil. We just
I ain't
adding shit in
I ain't
there.
gonna lie. You
feel
ain't
me?
never been to her grill. She might bring you some ranch with the Parmesan.
You feel me? You feel me? You feel me?
She might bring you some Honey Valley.
You feel me?
Valley,
Hey, bro.
Hey, baby, this is a balsamic ranch for your Parmesan chicken. You feel me? You can't mix that.
telling
Can't
you.
get that nowhere else.
I
gets
will
serious.
say,
Talking about.
I like your answer because I know my dad used to be a chef. My dad, craziest Italian food.
That's what I'm
he-
saying.
At the crib, baked ziti, baked lasagna.
You feel me?
Fresh.
Terrible
You know what I'm
food.
saying? I ain't
Yeah.
never had a bad. I don't
Oh,
think.
God,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
But Korean chicken is the answer. So
No, that is the
Key
answer for
won
sure.
Yeah.
immediately,
Yeah, like,
but
If,
we had
if
to
we're
keep-
keeping score, she definitely
She
won.
took
We're
the
gonna
one- she
keep
took
on
the best
winning
off the
throughout
board.
the
Yeah.
entire.
And
so it's all right.
Nah,
we are
I'm
moving
saying.
to a new competition. This was Ish's genius idea. I love this idea. This might be my favorite segment we've done on here.
This is fire.
So, Ish, explain.
Yes, for sure. I ain't gonna lie. I was medicated thinking about stuff to do for the show, and I got this great idea to do this. So we're gonna do a draft of classic rap albums. It'll be 5 albums each. We're gonna go, what do they call it? Serpentine. So we're gonna go
Serpentine, yeah.
around and then
Jeez,
back.
back to back.
Yeah. So if you go
Oh.
first, Key's gonna go first. Of course, ladies first. So we'll go that way. Nelson, you'll get 2 back-to-backs, and then we're gonna let you decide who has the best team. Who team don't have no classics on it. Who team is all classics. Who had the sleeper. You know, just a bunch of just great hip hop talk.
And what's frustrating about this is Ish didn't tell me the rules before because I for sure was going first in my scenario.
I knew, and I knew he was gonna do that. And I knew he was gonna do that. When I
I
was
am a gentleman.
Like, it was no
I
thought
know.
to let Key go first in my brain.
I
Like,
knew.
not one
I
single one.
knew.
bro, we did a fantasy draft, and them niggas was like, "It's our show, so we get the first 2 picks." I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" I was like, "So we not even gonna go to like a randomizer?"
No,
I was like,
no, no.
So I already knew today what time it was.
I was
Shout out
shocked.
to Ish
I got you.
for restoring order because it was about to get crazy. Bro.
Anytime Ish and I don't go first on the show, it was Ish's idea. Like, my kings, I'm always going first.
Diabolical, bro. It's
For
crazy.
sure. So
All right, I guess. I guess, Key, take it away.
I mean, now I'm last, but
Tatum look at his list like, what the fuck?
now I'm definitely getting cooked now. The first round.
And for the audience, just for y'all, I'm doing this no phone. I left my phone in the car. This is all off top.
Yeah, he can get credit for
you
that.
pulled out your phone, I got my phone.
Quick little flex.
You saying like
Yeah,
fuck
no,
us?
it's okay.
It's fuck me. I don't.
Nah,
I'm trying to win though.
You know, some people need it. You know, some people just born in the cloth of the hip hop. You know, raised by the sound of the music.
Talk to me, twin.
He's crazy, bro.
I think I'm not really gonna shock anybody with the album that I'm gonna start off
delete
with.
this right now. No, it's already gone.
But the thing is, let me do a disclaimer.
I already know what
right?
album
Chief of the
she's
Piss
gonna
Gang.
I know that Nelson is gonna. I really do want to say another album first because I know Nelson's gonna eventually say the second album I want to say. So,
Oh, I might be good. Okay, wait, let's see.
I might spike pick.
you know what? Fuck that.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna start it off. I'm gonna go with Good Kid, Mad City.
Oh
That's
shit!
fine, that's
I
fine,
did not
that's
think that's
fine.
what you was gonna say. What? The
I thought
No,
she was
that's
gonna do
fine
is,
because I was prepared for that.
I thought she was gonna do Forever is a Mighty Long Time.
This
Is that like Kevin Gates?
You know why that's funny? You know why that's funny?
You know what?
Crit album.
That's
Because
so
of
funny,
like,
bro.
all right.
No, that's funny, bro.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I still
Listen.
do like that album.
I fuck with that a lot. In the second spot should be first. Respect, of course, key. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
All right.
Well, I got to delete
So, I know we've been having this conversation off camera and a little bit on camera about what city we from and how much I love Atlanta. Really been living in Atlanta for the past 5-6 years. I love the city more than anything. Went to college here, grew up here. Shout out to COV. But for my first album, I had to honor New York because that's where this has started.
Oh my
And
god.
Fucking album, you gonna
y'all
piss me
know
off.
how I feel about this guy, Mr. Biggie.
Fuck. Yes.
Oh, like you
Yes,
can't do
sir.
that. You can't.
Yes,
This is
sir.
why I said this
That's
is
what
my
I thought
album.
you were
Can
gonna
you
pick,
I was
see?
bro.
going
Sometimes
to.
the world may hypnotize me. You feel what I'm saying? So my first
Oh, he gonna
pick
pick the wrong one.
in this classic album debate is Life
I knew
After Death.
I would have picked Radio.
That's why I thought you
That's
were
my
starting
No,
Biggie's number one
I
fan on
only
Twitter.
said Good Kid, Mad City because I knew he was either gonna say that or another Kendrick album. I didn't want to take no chance.
Oh no, that's the thing. Rock, favorite rapper, is big.
I
as well.
love Biggie, dog. Love Biggie.
It's okay. I still got mine. Listen.
Nelson with back-to-back picks.
Yeah, this is where it gets shaky. So, yeah, it just got real spooky in here real quick. But I'm going to go, even regardless.
Oh, wait. Let me cut Nelson off real quick. I'm sorry, bro. It's two more rules I needed to introduce. You can't use the same person. So like she can't use another Kendrick album, I can't use another Biggie album, etc.
Yep.
And
We
two,
already knew that,
you
yeah.
can't use the same person in the same round. So it can't be 4 Lil Wayne albums in a row. It can't be 4 HOV albums in a row. Once
He
that
just made
person
that
is
up.
picked that round, you got to go to another.
That's hard. I didn't know
Yes.
that. Oh, that's
yes.
tough.
So let's apologize for that. We
He
did
just
it
making the
naturally.
rules
on
for
this.
Nelson go.
We're gonna cut here so I can go get my phone. I'm playing.
Thought you didn't need your phone. Some niggas don't need it, right?
I know 6 rappers.
This is crazy. All right, so the strategy, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go based off catalog and what's available in the room I'm in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, there's no order, but I'm going straight preventions. The security is early. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga spike.
So, pick number 1 is Carter 2, and then
What the fuck?
Shit.
Hey, hold the fuck Hold the fuck up.
Shit.
What? For fucking what, bro? Why did you do that? Like in my head, y'all,
was great
this whole day, I was like, they gonna pick the Carter 3. I don't even want that bitch. I want the Carter 2. I got my favorite Lil Wayne song. What the fuck, bro?
No,
All right,
because
bro.
that's the right answer.
All right,
that is.
bro.
I ain't
All
gonna
right.
That's the right answer.
All right, dog.
That's funny as hell.
That was
Whatever.
great spacing opportunity, Nelson. You really did what you needed to do there.
You said I didn't need to do that?
No, you did.
Oh,
Like,
appreciate it. Yeah, bro. I
Yeah.
knew yeah.
Man, I had a whole bit for it, bro. I was like, oh my God, I was gonna count down from 5 and stop on 2 instead of 1 and trick y'all. Oh my God. Fuck! All right, let's go.
Go ahead, pick your second one, Nelson.
Yeah, and also you gotta think about it. The niggas who have more classic albums, I could just wait later because I can probably still get the one I want to get. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to people who may have less. You know, you gotta think about the
Okay.
whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas really thought about this.
Yeah, bro, for sure.
Let me scroll some more.
This next one is a new round. I'm gonna go to Pimp a Butterfly.
All right.
Okay.
My second pick, y'all know where I'm going. Y'all know how I feel about New Orleans, man. That's one of my favorite cities in the world, man. And so I got to go to the GOAT, the greatest rapper to ever touch a microphone, Mr. Lil Wayne. The greatest run a rapper has ever been on. I know y'all like to talk about 50. I know y'all like to talk about Drizzy. I know y'all like to talk about HOV and what he did. And those were all excellent runs. Nas from 92 to 94, 94 to 96, whatever it was. Like, I know all of those runs were impactful and they were impactful and great and successful. But there was no run like the 2006 to 2009 Lil Wayne, and when he capitalized it off with the Million First Week with the Carter 3, there was nothing like that we had seen in rap, and we had not seen rap get to that magnitude ever in life. So we're going with the Carter 3 by Lil Wayne.
See, he had a backup plan. Why you?
Nah, that's your
They
fault.
had a
That
whole
was your
nother
fault.
bit.
That was your fault. He had to do that bit. Like, you cooked the Carter 2 bit. I ain't gonna lie. I like some of the selections so far. Yours was, they're a good team. We gonna smoke them. Good bet. We'll see what Key do on the back to back. But right now, we 2 for 2, baby. We got My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Something the best comeback album in music rap history.
Okay.
I'm gonna go the best debut album in rap history with Illmatic.
Okay, I was waiting for Nelson to pick that.
Yes,
Good
sir.
pick though. Great pick. How can you go wrong with that?
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I really did think Nelson was good.
It was in the pocket for sure.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna secure this, get this out the way. My second pick is gonna be Get Rich or Die Trying.
Great pick. I know Issue's mad about that.
Why wouldn't I pick that?
Yeah, he thought he was gonna get the back to back.
No, see, that's the thing. On the back to back, I'm like,
The other
whichever
best
one I'm gonna pick, she gonna pick the other. And I was like, man, which one? And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
She just wanna be like me. It's cool.
Yeah, right. Now, because I get back to back, I'm gonna go Ready to Die, the superior Biggie album.
That's
Love
correct.
Life After Death,
Correct.
right? But
No, it's Ready to Die.
let's be honest, right? One of the best albums that consists of storytelling, but like, you know what? I'm not even gonna get into it. We know my IG name is Notorious Key for a reason.
Let them know. It's crazy. This is gonna be our third pick. Good picks for sure. I can't believe we got this far with me being the first, and I feel like everyone is trying to figure out like, dang, he got so many. Like, which one are you gonna choose? Because some could say this one's better than that one. I'm gonna go the one for the one and Blueprint one.
Damn, that was my next one.
I knew once that 50 album was selected, he was going.
I knew I should have said it.
He was going.
Good job.
50.
I knew we couldn't go this far without Jay-Z getting mentioned. but
By the way, let's have a quick argument. Y'all think Ready to Die is better than Life After Death?
100%.
Yes.
Without a doubt.
All right. Pulling up track list now.
Okay.
And we have Biggie verses
That's
right
fine.
here.
And I know the general collective, and since I've been online, likes Life After Death more.
Yeah.
But I don't know how. I think
Somebody's Gotta Die, Hypnotize, F You Tonight, Last Day, I Love the Dough, What's Beef, More Money, More Problems, Niggas Bleed, Got a Story to Tell, Notorious Thugs, 10 Crack Commandments, Nasty Boy, Sky's the Limit, Lone Kiss Goodnight, You're Nobody.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
like
Things Done Changed, Give Me the Loot, Machine Gun Funk, Warning, Ready to Die, One More Chance.
this is like
The
all
What,
tens.
Juicy,
10,
Everyday
10,
Struggle,
10.
Big Papa, like Suicidal Thoughts, Who Shot Ya?
Give me Life After Death every day of the week.
No way in hell.
Hell no.
I ain't
The
gonna lie.
song
I'm
she just
Hell
rattled
no.
off.
When the what comes on?
No, I ain't gonna lie.
Warning,
Life After
Life
Death.
After Death is crazy.
Life
Shot
After
Ya?
Death is
Crazy.
ridiculous.
And it's
That
just
is
more
ridiculous.
songs.
Who
It's a
Shot
double.
Ya?
But like, I just think the quality of these songs is like unprecedented.
I think
What's beef?
I think
hear you.
Hypnotize. I think Hypnotize is arguably the best rap song ever. No funny, and I've been saying that. Since
You
I
can say
heard
that
it.
about Juicy.
I feel that way. I think those
say
are
that.
in the 15, 20 songs you say in the greatest rap song ever.
Yeah.
That series. So Hypnotize, I feel that way. I think Sky is the Limit is one of the most beautiful rap songs that's ever existed. More Money, More Problems is More Money, More
I can't believe
Problems.
niggas
I love
really
the Dough.
disagree
In my
about that
opinion,
goat.
is the best Biggie and Jay collab. Somebody's Gotta Die. Somebody gotta die. We got 10 Crack Commandments. Y'all know what that is. So this album is
I hear you.
ridiculous.
No, it's insane.
And
They're both
Notorious
insane.
Thugs, Notorious Thugs is one of my
He's
favorite
insane.
beats.
No, he's insane.
And just the story of Life After Death. I cannot remember who told it on what podcast, but I'm sorry to explain to not credit you like I'm supposed to. But they said Biggie wanted to prove he was the best, so on Life After Death, he decided to rap in everybody's flow.
Yeah.
And that's why you got all of those songs with the different niggas and the different flows.
That's
et cetera,
hard,
et cetera,
yeah.
which is ridiculous because
Yeah.
he accomplished it and did it better than some of them artists would have did it. So
Yeah.
Biggie is he's different, bro. There's no wrong answer with this.
Definitely.
Quick,
sure.
want to have a quick
No,
argument.
he's
Yeah, that
a
was
different
fun.
breed.
Yeah.
So
All
I
right.
go.
He's a different
He was just stalling for his pick. I like the argument though.
That's a skill. It's talent.
But
It's talent.
with the third pick in the draft, it's about time I got to Atlanta. It's about time I got to Atlanta. Now, The beauty about this city is I said I got to Atlanta, but y'all can't know what artists I'm going with because about 7, 8 I can name.
That's a
I
fact.
can start off small and go pretty girls like trap music. I can go back to 03 and go trap music.
Underrated. Shout out to y'all.
I can take it back to 03, 04 and go TM 101.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? But I'm gonna start with the beginning. With Mr. The South Got Something to Say. And we will go with Aquemini as my third pick in this draft by Outkast, of course.
I was thinking
My
about
favorite Outkast album.
That's fire. That's a good grab. That's a good grab. All right. We gonna get to an undeniable GOAT. Someone who hasn't been mentioned. You know, a very polarizing figure in the genre, but undebatably one of the best to ever do it.
This nigga finna piss me off.
Commercially.
This nigga finna piss me off.
And lyrically.
This nigga piss me
But we're gonna have to go with the Eminem show.
Oh my! What? This nigga just swiped. This nigga just swiped. What the fuck?
Wow.
No.
Okay. I like it. I like it.
I wasn't expecting that from you.
Huh?
I wasn't expecting that.
Me either.
It was a deep pull. It was a very deep pull, and I knew.
Oh man!
Because he thinks he's running off with this shit.
And
I know him. And I know him too well.
Listen, I'm glad you didn't let me get the Eminem show. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, that was gonna be. That might have been. I had that one in the tuck. That's why I'm so mad. That might have been fifth for real. Like.
Yeah. We had to get deep in there, and I'm about to get even a little deeper. This one's gonna. Nah, a little pause. But this one, either you know ball or you don't know ball. You know, it's not gonna be the widest commercially, but like.
Yeah.
If you listen to hip hop, if you know, you know.
That's where we cooking.
We're gonna go Pinata.
I was going.
Come on, what are we doing? What are we doing now? What are we doing now? That's not your. That's my bag. That's not your. That's my bag.
He likes Alchemist more than Madlib, by the way. Let's make that clear. I'm the Madlib guy. He's the Alchemist guy.
That's fair.
That's
fair. That shit just got me heated.
I love it.
Nah, nigga, pick a J. Cole album. Fuck y'all niggas. Nah, I'm gonna get mad. Hell no. Where the fuck 2014 Forest Hill Drives at?
We talking about hip hop right now.
No, we talking. Okay.
I don't even want to talk about Drake.
Okay, all right.
You're pissing me off, bro.
Hold on. That was really funny, bro. That's really funny. You're funny. Picking Carter 2 and Pinata is just knowing your audience.
That nigga's rage baiting us.
Shout out to my nigga.
He's rage baiting us on our podcast.
That is hilarious.
That nigga came to rage bait us.
But the thing is, I really do love these albums, though. But it's
I'm glad the nigga ain't go first. He was gonna sit down and say Jesus, like set me off, like get me real heated.
Nah, I can't go that far. You actually took my pick. I was gonna take Fantasy. He actually took it. I can't even say that was my comment.
Nah, you crazy for that,
bro.
Oh fuck,
bro.
boy, y'all niggas is stupid. Key, what was your second album?
Ready to? No, was it Ready to Die?
It was Get Rich or Die Trying.
Oh,
It was Ready to Die.
Then Ready to Die.
Yeah. Rage baiting is funny as fuck.
All right, that's
Probably jail.
all right. Back to me for pick 4. All right, my fourth pick. Now, this pick was interesting because by the masses, this isn't this artist's best album, but by the real niggas, this is his best album. And it's one of my favorite album covers of all time. It has some of my favorite rap songs of all time. And what I love so much about this album was, just like Outkast music, it was so ahead of its time. When you play this album, remember it was released in 2007, you will recognize that it was sounds on this album no one had ever heard before.
That's fair.
Yep.
What Kanye West did with Graduation was so ridiculous. It will be my fourth pick in this classics draft. Shout out to Yeezy.
If y'all let me get this last pick, I might just get it. I think I might get it.
We're not doing mixtapes, right? We can
No, we're doing
clarify.
albums.
No, we
You
better
think
not.
mixtapes? You think
No,
I would?
That should be a different one. We gotta do a different one.
We gotta do a different one. Yeah, for sure.
Do a different one.
I'm ready to do mixtapes, so you just let me know.
The only person taking my next pick might be Daniel, because it has to come back.
I don't think I will.
Y'all niggas are. Let me start. Before I pick this. Let me just see. Hold on. Let me look into the mic when I say this to Nelson and when I say this to Dale. About how much I hate these niggas right now. Right? And this next album, right, is one of the most impactful modern music albums we've got.
Oh, he's gonna do the hot take.
One of the most impactful.
He's gonna say whole lot of red, isn't he? Is he gonna say whole lot?
No, not gonna say whole lot of red.
Say, bro.
Not gonna say whole lot of red. But
this podcast was finna end forever. Oh, you don't take me seriously, huh?
I swear to God, that's what I thought, bro.
I don't even want to do it. Okay, all right, whatever, bro. I'll do it. I look at my phone. This was when I was on the edge about, and this is new for the show. And I do hate y'all, but I want to shout out one person before I take this step forward and change the take that I've had for 5, 6, 7 years.
Oh no.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I'm going Views.
I knew it. I knew it, bro.
I
knew it, bro.
Views.
Yeah.
I had a feeling, bro.
Yeah.
I had a fucking.
Shout out to the Six. Shout out to Toronto. Shout out to BTG. You feel what I'm saying, baby? We did it.
Listen, I'm going Views.
It's been a hard fought 6 years.
Look at this.
And I know people are wondering why you wouldn't go Nothing Was the Same or Take Care. Of course, people are screaming Take Care into the phone.
Isn't this a rap? Like,
Yeah.
Now there was some non-rap songs on Views, but Views' impact undeniable, unshakable. If you take those first 2 songs off Views, it's a masterpiece.
He picked the One Dance album.
Hello.
Pick the One
Hello.
Dance album.
Hello.
Have niggas heard One Dance though?
Amazing song.
Hey, have
amazing,
niggas heard
amazing song.
Have niggas heard the back half of that album for real? Like, have niggas really just sat with
No,
that?
amazing
Come on,
album,
man.
bro.
Come on,
You
man.
with me or what?
Yes.
No,
So are you?
Faithful.
What happens
Deep
when you
cut.
flip the 6 upside down?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a fucking 9.
It's a 9, bro.
It's a wonderful album. It was a wonderful album. For this, I wasn't gonna pick that. Though, for sure. I can promise you that. She said, "Is it this?"
I'm throwing up.
She green as fuck.
You'll pick 4 and 5, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh, these your last 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so audience, I feel like you should know why we just reacted like that. For the since we started the show, Ish and I have been having an age-long debate that every host has gotten brought in on. If you've been on the show, you have had this debate with us, except for Stunner. But we have been discussing if Drake has a classic or not. So him admitting that was just, and even more tight niche, we've been discussing if Views are classic or not. And I've come around on it kind of is, and now Ish just finally stepped into the pool with us.
Man, that nigga's back against the wall because his phone in the car.
No. Let me
He had to go
Let me
first.
shoot her some bell while she's looking for songs. Do you know what
I'm
really
not
sold
looking
me?
for songs.
What?
Not songs, albums. I was talking to Rich. You know Rich that's in the chat?
Yeah.
We was on the game talking, and I forget, we were talking about sports in 2016. And niggas be like, yeah, I just love 2016. Niggas got into it like, I just love 2016 bag. And I was like, man, yeah, I really did. Yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah, can't really fight it anymore.
Yeah, I
man.
enjoyed hearing One Dance at functions. I ain't gonna lie. I enjoyed going out and having a One Dance.
Looking back on it, it's probably best the Falcons lost that Super Bowl because if Atlanta would have got that Super Bowl mixed with 2016, this city might have gone on fire.
Imploded for real.
Key. Pick 4, pick 5.
Niggas really took some of my favorite albums. Okay, so number 4 is I did mention him the last time I was on here, and I don't care what niggas say. I think it's a classic album. I'm gonna go Victory Lap.
I like that.
Fire.
Sleeper for sure.
And that is definitely a classic album.
Sleep,
For
no
100%,
question.
No
debate.
question. No question.
Yeah, very much so. That's a great pick.
And then number 5, I'm between 2, but because you said Views, I'm like, I can say this album.
Yeah, she's like, I can say it.
Like, I can say it. So,
Please don't J. Cole.
I should say Rod Wave. Fuck
It's a Yak album on the way. Don't worry. It's a Yak album
But,
on the go.
Yo.
Okay, for the win, I'm between 2. I mentioned the one I'm not gonna say on the last episode I was on. I said it was my favorite album of all time, but I'm gonna go The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Sheesh.
Okay.
Nah, she went on a crazy
And so
run.
when y'all are at home watching this and you're like, damn, I should vote for these niggas because they say crap. Really listen to what I said, okay? Really listen to what I just said.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hold on,
All
let me
I'ma
see if
say.
I gotta look up the name of this album.
All I'm gonna say, okay?
He got a really good list. I'm writing these albums down like shit. She might got me.
No, that was. Oh my god.
like I hope I got some real niggas fucking with me.
That's really what I'm counting on, bro.
If some hip hop heads looking at this, she gonna win this bitch.
I just gotta hope it's some.
I'm gonna tell everyone tap in, like,
Alright,
fuck
bet.
with me, fuck
I
with
gotta
me.
hope
Oh
it's some
shit! I
folks who
literally
know
looked
ball
at
out
it and
there.
then closed it. Hold on.
You send Key List to New York and they gonna throw up a parade for her. Like, Key List that trying to ready to die right next to you.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
legit.
yeah.
Yeah, she tried to claim to be an Atlanta nigga earlier too. By the way,
I'm an Atlanta nigga.
you are an Atlanta resident. You are.
I'm really.
See how that
I
happens,
was
Chad?
listening to Trap Music and Young Jeezy yesterday after I voted because
Hey.
he said I'm a Georgia voter because I'm a Atlanta nigga.
Shout out Young Jeezy, and we are at the closing round.
Yes, sir. Round 5.
We are at what people call in the wagering world the anchor.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
if you run track and field, the anchor, you the last
Yes.
line of defense.
Usain Bolt type vibe.
Right. And we gotta go out with a bang,
Okay.
with the strongest,
Okay.
with some will argue the greatest,
Okay.
who has yet to be mentioned somehow.
Wow.
All Eyes on Me by Tupac Shakur.
Hell of a pick.
Great pick.
Hell of a
Great pick.
That's 5 for 5, baby.
pick.
Go ahead, lock it in. We stuff in the ballot box. Don't worry.
All right.
We'll see.
At number 5, and my final pick of this amazing draft. What an idea. We have one of the best albums of all time, an album that does not get the respect it deserves, and an album that is different from the album I was going to choose because I'm trying to win now, and earlier I didn't really care about winning. And because Key's list is so good, I gotta try to get some niggas. I gotta try to get my young niggas on my side.
Nah, for
So I'm
real.
gonna go with some more orthodox shit.
Oh,
See how niggas go.
Top by Youngboy.
No, I swear to God, he's gonna say Youngboy.
He's telling you he's literally going against what he
It's finna go
believes
my
to
turn,
win.
little baby.
I just want y'all to understand what he just said. He's literally telling you he's going against what he believes to win.
Look, one thing y'all gonna learn about me, I have no foundation, gang. I'm so wishy-washy,
I don't
dude.
stand for shit.
Yeah, bro.
Lil
No.
Uzi Vert versus the world.
I am playing, bro. This album, y'all. After I said this album, y'all know how I feel about this album. Y'all know how we feel about this album. What this album means to this city. What it means to
I already know what he's
this
gonna say.
age group.
Yeah.
And
I told
truly, if we were ranking the list of the greatest artists in Atlantic history,
Oh, yeah.
everybody wants to put this guy first, but we just respect Outkast and T.I.
I
so
know
much,
it.
we don't
shit.
usually do it. But my 5th pick in the draft,
Oh yeah, I know it.
Dirty, Sprite.
Sprite.
Fire.
White girl. Ice
Fire,
Mm.
fire,
I just
Okay.
fuck your bitch.
Yeah.
Insert, put your flip, fly.
transcendent. That's a great. Yeah. You did that.
Yes, sir.
You did that.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'm excited to see who your last
Yeah,
pick
you can't Sprite pick us no more. Just
Oh, somehow y'all left it, and I'm amazed. I'm amazed. Honestly, listen. I don't know if this shit's gonna win, but there's no way niggas can look at my list and not say this is not a real nigga ass list. Like
Okay.
it's just the most thorough.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Not most, second most.
We no, Key did her thing for real. Listen, bro, we gonna keep it in the city. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, I'm not an Atlanta resident or whatever. Niggas tried to pull my card. So I gotta keep it real decent. I don't know how this shit got left on the board. You just gave him a shout out. We gonna go TM101.
Cheesy. I like it. Good
Yes,
finish.
Lord. Great,
That was
great
a
finish.
Strong finish.
Yeah, I think everybody did. You know, everybody did great. I for sure won, but I think everyone, you know.
All right.
Okay, wait. Can you say what he said again?
So everybody's about to do that because I need a TikTok.
The
Oh,
Drake
so-
super fans are about to get him like some fake win. bro.
Yeah, bro.
no,
Yeah,
you're
bro.
stupid.
Yeah, bro, I already-
Yeah, you're-
OVO Hive, turn me up. Oh
Once
my
Ish
god.
went views, I said, "Oh, we botting."
Yeah, like
I was like, I gotta go Dirty Sprite too. All of me, all day, I was picking Teflon Don as my 5th pick. That's one of my favorite albums of all time. I love Ross, but Ish went views. I said, "Oh, fuck it, okay."
we abandoned all our morals for this draft.
I have come around. I have come around on views. I really have.
Nelson ain't heard the
Stand
Carter
for
2
shit.
since 07, dog. Fucking mad.
That's nasty.
Fucking mad, bro.
I'll make money on my alarm.
That
right
nigga,
now.
that nigga, no, that nigga legit came in here and picked the Eminem show. Like I'm mad as fuck about that shit. Like,
Listen, I'll go bar for bar until I collapse right now.
Oh,
like,
my God.
dog.
You did not not saute our shit.
I ain't gonna lie, good hibachi. That's what we call it.
I think this was
Good hibachi.
I think this is one of the best things we've ever done on the show.
No, for sure.
No,
This
listen,
is
whenever you're ready for the
super fun.
mixtape one, let me
the
know.
mixtape
'Cause
one is
I'm
We'll do-
in my bag.
We'll do that mid-December when basketball get boring.
But I think the mixtape one will be like where we really like might come to blows. Like I think someone say the wrong one and it's like I might have to
No,
shoot
no,
you.
no, I'm not gonna lie, and we doing 10. We're doing 10.
10
No,
mixtapes?
that's crazy.
And
bro.
we can use the same artist.
Because he wants to do 4 Lil Wayne songs.
I really don't want anybody else. I don't want anybody else.
I'll give you
It's
just
gonna
5
be
Wayne
10 Wayne mixtapes, bro.
and still win. That's tough.
All right, moving on. More music, baby. We here to have some fun today. Or do we want to? No, let's keep going.
I just want to point out nobody mentioned J. Cole.
I really thought he was going to.
Let me ask you,
bro.
was Freddie Gibbs
Not in the
mentioned just
best
now?
ever convo.
Was Freddie Gibbs mentioned just now in the classics?
Oh my god.
I just want to know.
Hey, look, Ish. Not today, okay?
Yeah, right.
Hey, don't worry. Listen, Nelson. Listen, don't worry. Listen, one of these days when football go off TV and basketball lives, we are revisiting.
That's great, bro. That mixtape one I can't wait for. All right, let's move on, bro.
Was I the J. Cole person?
We,
Both of y'all, both of y'all.
we still actually let's have this debate. Real quick because
Let's
you
get
said
into
something I don't dislike because it's my favorite album, but you said the Carter 2 is Lil Wayne's best album. I do disagree with that. I do think the Carter 3 is his best album, although the Carter 2 album is my favorite. Why do you think the Carter 2 is the best?
Well, if you think it's your favorite, then I think that we probably just have different criteria. I just literally think that when I listen, I'm not thinking about any outside anything. Like when I listen to the music, that's the best Lil Wayne music in an album, like in a body of work. Like production wise, like rapping wise, I literally just think it's this. It's like some of the hardest shit I've just listened to. Like I don't know, like I just can't compare it to anything else. Like even outside like the mixtape shit, like just like body of work for that time period. Like I felt like every single beat was like you had to turn up, destroy your radio. You know what I'm saying? Like the only song I skip on that shit is Shooter, and that's like you know.
You skipped that?
Yeah, I don't fuck with
Oh,
Shooter.
I love that.
I hate Shooter. I ain't gonna lie. Grace agrees too. That shit is not.
I love that.
But I think every other song on there is perfect. But yeah, it's just like I think your criteria is probably like what Carter 3 did partially and shit like that.
No, it has
It's really off listening.
It's really off the music because when I'm talking album, so I think it's I always have like little caveats in debates, and with album debates, when I'm just discussing the album itself and which album is better, I'm on strictly music. When we're doing classics and when we're gonna rank 50 albums in greatness, then I'm gonna take into everything. But just talking music, I still think the Carter 3 is the better album because one, it was just a little more cohesive than the Carter 2, and I make sure that I give a necessary component of grace to every album that came out pre-2012 because long albums were a thing. So their albums were supposed to be 17 to 22 songs. So I don't fault him, and it's like it's not a classic because it's too long. I don't say that about any album that's post or pre-2012. So, but when I'm comparing them, I can still use it as a point up on an album. It's what I'll say. So with the Carter 3 just being a little bit more cohesive and the abundance of hits on the Carter 3
the hits is
what really takes it over the top for me because the album is just like every 3 songs, it's a smash. It's a real smash. And I do disagree with you, although the Carter 2 was the first time Lil Wayne experienced with different production outside of the New Orleans sound. I do think the Carter 3 is the best produced Lil Wayne album. With A Milli and Mr. Carter and Comfortable and Mrs. Officer, Let the Beat Build, Lollipop. I think that those are the best sounding Lil Wayne beats.
Got money on there too.
So when you start your album and your first 5 songs are 3-peat, Mr. Carter, A Milli, Got Money, and Comfortable, like that's how the album starts. It goes, and then he has a run of Mrs. Officer, Let the Beat Build, Shoot Me Down, and Lollipop. Like those runs kind of took it over the edge for me. Is what I'll say.
No, that's 100% fair, and it's not even a conversation in terms of the hits for sure. But see, I guess that's the difference in how I view it. Is then like while those are hits, and I love what it did, like when we were amongst your friends and outside and those experiences that come with that, like right now, if I'm a cut on an album, would I rather hear Mrs. Officer or would I rather hear Money on My Mind? I'd rather hear Money on My Mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, just in terms of, like, I just think these songs are better. Like, I just enjoy these songs more.
But
those hits are hits still. Like, but I'm not playing Lollipop. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm making a comparison, this is all great music regardless. But if I'm splitting hairs, I lean towards that sound. Maybe,
and
you know?
like I said, this is a funny argument because I'm agreeing with what Nelson is saying. But because the Carter 2 is my favorite album. So yeah, I cut on the Carter 2. I probably listen to Carter 2 more than I listen to any other album in history. Like I probably listen to the album every 2 weeks or so. Not in full, but 10 songs off of it or so.
Facts.
But your point about I would rather listen to Money on My Mind versus Mrs. Officer is a bias point, which is okay in this conversation.
It's definitely biased.
It's a bias point.
100%.
So I'm trying to look at this objectively and say what is actually the bigger hit. And so that's how I got to that conclusion. Because Hustle Music is my favorite Lil Wayne song of all time. The Mob is my favorite intro. What's the Carter 2 Fly In and Fly Out, where he uses three same beats every time. Like that's my favorite thing he's ever done on the album. He did that on Carter 1 as well with the Walk In and Walk Out. But yes, he did. So great conversation. I always will say Carter 3, but the Carter 2 is my favorite album.
Let me ask, just because we're wrapping up, I did want to ask this follow-up. What were, like, just barely missed the cut albums? Like you had one more, like, if you had one more, like, or something you had that you turned down, or you just didn't have the opportunity to pick?
I was going to do the infamous by Mob.
That was one of them. That was one of them.
That's a good.
That was one of them.
My two were Teflon Don and It's Dark and Hell is Hot. Those are my two that I left.
See, that's why I wanted, like that's good. You know what I mean?
Literally, like, Reasonable Doubt is probably like maybe in my top 3 favorite albums ever. But my thing is, once I was playing to the audience, I don't know if y'all, I would have picked Blueprint over for the pack that where niggas are voting.
Facts.
Bro,
but the right answer is Reasonable Doubt to me. That's his best album.
Twin. I had that whole conversation in my head today. I was like,
these niggas aren't gonna fuck with Reasonable Doubt.
I was like, Ish is gonna pick Blueprint. I was like, Ish is gonna probably go Blueprint. And then I was like, I want Reasonable Doubt, but I don't know if niggas know what Reasonable Doubt mean to me, so I'm not gonna pick it. And that's why I didn't pick a HOV album.
If you know, you know.
Yes, bro.
I'll be honest with y'all. I did come in. I had 226. One of these 216 albums I was gonna pick, but I had the first pick, so I went Dark Fantasy. But if somebody would have picked Dark Fantasy, I was picking Pablo. I swear to God, I was gonna come in and pick A Life of Pablo. I love that shit.
And the score, which is I already said was my favorite.
I thought you were going to pick that because that made sense.
I already said that was my favorite. But when he said Views, I'm like, all right, fuck it. We just
it's
dedication. Shit. We want to get a little melodic.
It's some rapping on there, man.
There's a lot of great rapping on there.
King was an honorable contender too. Yeah, King was one of them.
Y'all think that's the best T.I.?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Urban Legend. I was gonna say that. That was another one I thought about. Yeah. All right, let's move on to our versus conversation now. If you guys have been unaware, are living under a rock, there has been versus talk going around between T.I. and 50, Drake and Wayne, HOV in the field.
Okay.
So we're gonna stick with the HOV in the field, and whatever conversation comes after that, we will get to.
Okay.
Starting off with the main question: can HOV be beat in a versus?
Yes.
So to start this conversation, we'll just go around the room, say the people we think can beat HOV, and then we'll argue after everybody has gone. So starting with Ish, who are the people you have in HOV's bracket?
And before we start, I do want to let's establish criteria for what HOV's bracket is.
Okay.
So are we going to include producers? Or are we going to include mixtapes?
Thank you. So let me say 2 things. One, this is
exactly what he wants to do.
This is a rapper versus. So anything that this rapper's voice is on, that is what we're doing.
Yeah, okay.
Also, we're going to go with this is a real versus with these artists, and both of these artists are at their A game. So we're not gonna make up scenarios where this rapper hasn't had a good performance in 5 years, and this rapper don't say this rapper don't
do a Wayne deputy.
He's literally on the stand right now.
I'm doing it for Future too. I don't know if y'all seen Future. I don't know if y'all have seen Drock. I'm doing it for all 3 of them.
That's fair.
Only 2 niggas that have are always.
Should be Drake be doing
Drake put the mic down. Drake put the mic on the floor. Like, nigga, this is your job. Like, what the fuck? But
dog, that shit is so funny.
I want you to know you set him up to cheat, bro. The wording you just used set him up to cheat. I know what he's gonna do. And it's not fair.
What?
I know. I'm gonna let it happen. But
So-
you set him up to cheat.
I
It's
already
not
know
gonna
that
be
I
fair.
am gonna disagree with all of y'all.
So
No, his answer's gonna be right, but it's gonna be cheating.
and like I said, this is right now we're doing rappers only. We'll
Yeah.
get to producers in a second, but we're doing rappers and the stuff their voices on, features, mixtapes, albums,
Okay, never mind.
interludes,
You
whatever.
saved it. You saved it.
So,
You saved it. You
so
saved it.
yes, and then like I said, both of these rappers are on stage performing at umpteenth hundred
Yeah.
prime form.
This is what I'll say.
He not
Wait,
gonna
just
cheat no
question.
more,
Yes, please.
Because in the verses, right, they didn't necessarily have to
You ain't got
they didn't have to perform. They just
yeah.
played
It's just the
it.
song.
Yeah,
So
they'll be there though.
And this is the thing.
Yeah.
This is the thing. Versus is about you. So it's some songs you don't need to perform because the crowd is gonna do it for you. And in some
exactly.
songs you do need to perform because you want to cut the beat and let niggas remember what you was
Yeah.
really
Well,
saying.
he wasn't really
So
hearing me.
when I say
Okay,
this
okay.
is a
Jadakiss,
perfect,
yeah.
this is a perfect display of a versus. It's all of that involved.
Yeah, yeah,
Say no
yeah.
more.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So with that being said, the room understands the assignment. Unfortunately, yeah, I think there's a couple people that would be Hov. We supposed to say who? Yeah. If we're doing anything, you put your voices on. Lil Wayne is automatically in that conversation just because Lil Wayne's Lil Wayne. We'll get to it later.
Yeah.
But second, of course, I think the person who has the best chance to beat Hov
You know what?
is Kanye West.
There it is.
Even if we're only doing put your voice on it, more than enough. More than enough. Outside of that, though, listen, I'll pass it to Key.
That was quick.
Yeah, honestly, I'm the one of those people that's like, I don't know if he can be like beat, right? I think it'd be a good, fair little tennis match. I'm gonna go Kanye, and I'm cutting it off at Kanye.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I put it with Kanye. My thing is, I don't even know if I agree or disagree. Like, I'm pretty close with it. But my thing is, I've had this exact debate and had those exact names come up, and it's an overwhelming reaction in front of Kanye. Like, I've heard it. I've heard it personally. So
That's
I'm just like, I just know how it would go in the public, even though I might not even necessarily agree. And it's to the point where it's disrespectful to Jay-Z. And
I actually have three. They have named the first two, Wayne and Kanye. I think in this conversation, Kanye is the obvious answer. I'll get into why in just a second, but the answer I don't like the disrespect he is getting is Lil Wayne. I'll get into that as in a second as well. But this third person is a very underrated choice, but if you have ever been to one of his concerts, you will understand. And the last caveat I didn't add about this versus is it's in Vegas, split 40% HOV stands, 40% whatever the other person's stands is, and then 20% just hip hop niggas.
Right, okay.
So it's a perfect venue for a versus.
Okay.
And if that is the case, Future Hendrix can get HOV out of here. And I know that sounds crazy.
Sheesh.
I know it sounds insane. But if you've been to a Future concert and you have heard his songs on stadium speakers, it's different, shawty. It's really, really different.
Okay.
So it's
I've seen
takeaway.
Future
Jesus,
a
I ain't
few
gonna lie.
times.
Listen, now I started thinking about it, it wasn't that many names that I would actually have put up to Hov. I did want to do this, so shout out to Mick, who I saw this on Twitter. Me and we're talking about this. I just want to know, out of 20, how many does Drake win?
A perfect version of Drake wins 8 rounds versus HOV. 7 or 8 rounds.
What?
Yeah. I think y'all. I think
songs?
in this conversation, a lot of people have started to inflate HOV a little bit. And I know that sounds crazy because HOV is my GOAT. HOV is the GOAT.
Right.
I like Wayne is my GOAT, but HOV is the GOAT.
Yeah.
We have that conversation of this is like a respect you give to him.
Okay.
Like he deserves that title. So, and I listen to HOV probably more than I listen to every rapper I'm gonna talk about other than Wayne and probably Drake. So I love HOV. But I think some of these songs y'all keep, not y'all, sorry, but the audience and the Twitter world keeps naming are songs that, yes, in New York, he's going to win these rounds. But everywhere else,
That's the
I
thing.
don't know if you don't know is unbeatable. Like I keep saying. I don't know if that song is unbeatable.
whoa.
I don't know.
You could have said any other song.
You don't know like Blueprint 1? Blueprint
I don't
was it
know
on?
if you don't know. I don't know if
First
you
of
don't
all,
know by Jay-Z is a
No,
unbeatable
he's
on
right.
Blueprint
I've
1.
heard these conversations,
This
And
and it
that's
makes
my
me
I
upset.
just went to the Beyonce concert in Atlanta, Georgia that was sold out, and he came out and niggas was rapping. You don't know.
No,
Niggas
for
was
sure.
scream- like,
It was.
Stop.
But
So we
the-
can't say you don't know.
But
You could've said-
Beyonce's fan base automatically almost has like a tie to Jay-Z.
That's
I'm
fair.
saying there's a lot of.
But it was still Atlanta, though.
know for sure, but I just know a lot of niggas who don't give Jay-Z that respect.
Let me
I
ask,
know a
let me
lot of
ask.
them. I hear
Let
it
me
often
follow up.
every day.
Let me follow up. What Drake songs in a verses are we playing versus Jay-Z?
That's the thing also, because I would pick different songs than probably Drake himself would pick, or like the average Drake
Well,
fan.
that's my
And
thing.
my songs I feel like would hold up, but the ones they pick wouldn't.
See,
They're
that's
gonna
my
pick one
thing.
day.
That's my thing. Quality wise, if I wanted to say like if me and Daniel were to do a Jay-Z Drake versus like in the crib, I would play some shit like girls love Beyonce. You know how much I love that song. But she not ringing off on the verses. Like all the Drake best quality songs that you would play, those are not his hits.
Exactly.
His hits bag
it's
is
gonna be Hotline Bling. It's gonna be Controller.
I keep seeing that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true. I think those songs are ringing off in the void versus if Drake has his fan base in there.
No, I agree they're ringing off. I just don't think that they should. I don't think it's fair.
They're not comparable.
And hold on, let me say something because I don't want to get my card taken. I'm not talking about Hotline Bling, and I'm not talking about what's the one other one?
God's
That
Plan.
one dance
Passion
and
Fruit.
God's Plan.
Yeah. Passion
But
All of them.
stop it right there. Passion Fruit is ringing the fuck off.
In Target.
Sweeter Man is ringing
That
the
one
fuck
is.
off.
No, that one is.
Marvin's Room is going
Yeah,
to
all them
ring
sad
the
niggas.
fuck off because this is the thing. Remember, I painted the scene as this is the perfect version of these artists for a reason. Because if Drake gets in his I'm the ladies man bag and it's 100 bad bitches in the first 3 rows of this concert screaming Drake lyrics in Jay-Z's face, that is going to sound like something. It's going to feel like something. And that is the interesting part about the verses that I keep seeing people talk about is you have to line these songs up perfectly. The best verses matchup provide contrast. So when HOV plays Imaginary Players, I'm gonna play Sweeter Man and make you pick between the women singing in your ear or the niggas rapping next to you with smelling like weed.
See, this
like
is, I
that's
agree
the
with
thing
you.
about this.
No, I agree with you that like let's say peak Drake. I do think this shit rings off. But like I told Mick, bro, pick your 5 best Drake songs. Pick 2,000 women to be in the stands. He's 0 for 5 versus HOV in that versus. If you pick your 5 best Drake songs and the 5 best Jay-Z songs come on, it don't matter what he streamed. Because these are like some of the biggest universal ever. Like that's the thing. Drake has been Drake for, what is it, like 10, 15 years
15
now.
years. Yeah,
HOV's been HOV for 30 years now. My mom has not listened to a rap album in 10 years. No, several Jay-Z songs.
That is amazing. And y'all getting here when y'all want to, but that sounds great, and it's all rings true. And HOV is HOV. But when we're talking about, and let me have another caveat. This versus we're judging in the building. We're not like having the verses and then going on Apple Music and being like these songs are going back to back. So this is my point. I know.
He's making parameters.
No,
I'm thinking we talking what happened at the actual verses when we was in the pandemic.
There's no order anymore.
This is the thing. And the reason I'm adding these caveats is because I think having a conversation that we've been having for 7 years, you have to throw in caveats to make the answers change a little bit. If we all just keep repeating, Drake can't play God's Plan against Imaginary Players, then we know that. But we know that. So
he would though. He would though.
But he would.
That's the thing. He would play it though.
One, I added the caveat that they're not going to do that. They're going to pick a perfect selection. So that's why I said that.
But
so we won't keep bringing up God's Plan. And secondly, the part about judging the verses on Apple Music after the battle happened is something we can do right now. We can just pick 20 Drake songs and 20 HOV songs and have a verses. So I'm trying to bring in some flavor to the conversation to put yourself in the venue with women around, with drinks around, with money around, with feeling that energy, and really imagine Drake and his team on stage next to HOV. And HOV got these niggas rapping and Drake got these bitches singing. It's gonna feel different than it sounds.
Okay, look,
The
so
bitches
that's
are
my
also
point.
rapping HOV lyrics.
And
so.
my
like,
thing is
a lot of
see,
bitches.
I think that's my biggest problem.
Because
Because I think Drake got a monopoly on being the bitches nigga in his
Exactly.
era. So if
it's 2,000 women, I think it gets a little spooky.
Bro, like yo,
what I'm
listen,
saying. I don't
we
even wanna-
was just talking about the Beyonce show. Listen, I don't care what Drake song he played. Drunk in Love beating that shit. Period. I don't care what bitches in there.
All right, last
upgrade you
caveat about HOV.
smoking that shit. It upgrades you. Come on. I don't care what Drake song come on. For all those bitches could upgrade you gonna ring off.
Last caveat for this: HOV cannot be beat if Beyonce comes on the stage. So that's Beyonce songs are not allowed in this. Whole
He has a verse on. What are you talking about?
He backstabbed the
Listen.
caveat. Yeah, new caveat to backstab the old
Anything they appear
caveat.
on. You said any song that they appear on.
Yeah, that's
Listen,
crazy.
listen,
That's
So
back-
Beyonce's not coming on stage, but he can play his
That's
shit.
a crazy backpedal.
I'm saying that because we don't need to have a conversation if Beyonce comes on the stage.
We didn't say.
I'm
we don't-
saying that
okay,
for you.
fuck what it
And
said.
I don't think HOV. I think HOV knows that. I don't think HOV is having a versus and be like, I'm gonna bring my wife.
Now HOV is too righteous to win by using Beyonce. I don't think
Yes,
he give a fuck.
I do think.
HOV stabbed his
I
brother
think
in the
HOV.
back
That's
over a
ego.
song.
I don't need my wife to beat these niggas. That's what I'm saying. That's his
That's fair.
mentality.
Okay,
I don't need my wife to come beat you niggas.
I do think that
He
is
didn't say
fair.
me and my
I
wife
just
gonna
don't
stand on
think
stage. He
you're,
said I'm gonna stand on that stage. So that's
He
what I'm
doesn't
saying.
need Beyonce for that though. He can just play his shit.
and that shit was gonna ring off. That's still his verse.
He doesn't need that.
But this is my thing also, because Drake and HOV, of course, because they were the top of the game, have traded bars. He told Drake once, "My wife Beyonce, I brag different."
Yeah.
So if it's 7-7 with 6 songs left, you might hear that shit, nigga. Like she might walk out. Like, listen,
That's funny.
dog. And I will also say this: I think Drake is a hard person to have in these versus conversations because I understand you said like if we were picking the Drake songs, certain songs won't be in there. But for Drake's brand, he has to play certain songs. It's like when we went to see him on the tour, niggas don't really want to hear God's plan, but he's gonna play it because that's part of Drake's brand.
I completely disagree with that. I completely do. If this scenario is happening, Drake's brand does not matter. Drake is here to win. So that is where I disagree with that point. Is if Drake is saying, "Yo, I got 5 million, HOV got 5 million, we coming to put on a real show," Drake knows he can't play God's plan. I think we misinterpret how aware Drake actually is about his fan base, about who he is, and about what he brings to the table. I think we really underestimate how smart and how much he utilizes his fan base and weaponizes his fan base. And to think that he's gonna get on the stage with HOV and play God's plan is just asinine thought, in my opinion. Also, I keep saying that they're gonna have a perfect versus, so we don't keep going back to God's plan in one dance on all these songs. Like, let's go 4 p.m. Calabasas, 6 p.m. in New York. All of the timestamp rappers, middle of the ocean. We got what else we got? Practice, Cameras. Those are the records that Drake is gonna be getting off. And if Drake is getting those records off, then yes, I do absolutely think this is a competition. I'm not even saying he wins. All I'm saying is I'm sick and tired of people saying no one can stand on the stage and it won't be a competition. That is not true. HOV is fucking HOV and HOV is the GOAT. But y'all gotta stop acting like these niggas' songs aren't the songs they are. And that is what's frustrating about this conversation.
I definitely I understand your perspective for sure. Maybe with a different artist other than Drake, I think I would be.
And let's move it off Drake. We've been to Drake for
I think
let's move to Ye.
Let's move to Ye. But one final thing on Drake. I just want to put this on record for the niggas that's gonna watch it and for me, because I told that nigga earlier, and of course my socials are in the bio. He does not score if I pick the whole songs. I don't care what Drake you song. He will not score if I pick the whole songs. Go ahead, Nelson.
I respect that. And so here's my thing. By the time that Drake even started to blow is when HOV dropped Blueprint 3. You understand? So there's a generational gap already off rip.
Right.
All HOV's best shit was already out before Drake rapped his best I ever had. You know what I'm saying? So depending on the age demographic that's in that room is gonna affect what goes. Because they're essentially Jay-Z was like the Drake of his generation, and Drake's like the Jay-Z of our generation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like
But Jay-Z
that
still Jay-Z.
100%, and that's my opinion. So, and that's the other thing. And also, the songs that you pick. So you're saying it's gonna be a perfect. There's no universal perfect set list. I think there's the set list that the people in this room would pick, but I think that he would do God's plan, and I think God's plan sadly would ring off based on the general populace of the niggas that's out there. Even though I'd rather hear 5 a.m. in Toronto or fucking Lord Knows, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
Or
my
Dreams
bag.
Money Can Buy.
Some shit like that. Draft Day.
Right, but the songs that you're talking about that I would have win, I think the general public would pick the other ones. Which I think is lame.
Let me ask.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask the transition to Kanye. I just want to ask the room their score individually before we start. I feel like that's a perfect way to introduce this segment. Drake, not I can't stop.
Drake.
I can't stop.
That nigga get confused.
I literally can't stop.
I'm
literally out.
I'm
changing in front of y'all. Like I'm literally out. Like I'm losing my. I'm becoming Steve-O in chat.
They already botted us.
Literally, I'm becoming Steve-O in front of everyone right now. I'm losing control. Like, all right, Kanye, Jay-Z, 220 versus what's the score? No, let's start with you.
I'd have to really think.
Let's start with you.
Can I think for a second?
Yeah, go
I
think.
still have every versus 11-9 with these niggas. Like everyone is 11-9, 12. Like I keep saying, bro, these niggas are fucking amazing.
That's
so
facts.
Either way,
for sure.
It's going 11-9, 12-8 if these niggas are on stage with each other. I go 11-9 HOV by Kanye rant that ruins it for everybody. Like I don't.
No, but remember the caveat. It's 40% Kanye fans in there. We turn, nigga. We turn. We going. Yeah, nigga, keep ranting.
Listen to the kids, bro.
Yeah, listen to the kids, nigga.
But yeah, 11-9 HOV probably.
Okay.
11-9 HOV.
If we're going with that, idea 40% Ye, 40% Hove, and 20% hip hop niggas. I feel like the hip hop niggas have to lean Hove, so I would say 12.
Yes,
I would say 12-8 Hove.
Yeah.
But I feel like if it was just a general, like just anybody in that bitch, I think Ye might win 14-6.
And
sadly,
this is what I would say. If you left that venue and went and interviewed all the niggas on the street that was watching on TV and the bars and shit, you would get back with 125 Hoves and 122 Yays.
Right.
Like it would be so close. I don't think it would be a definitive winner. I think that would be one of those verses we leave and we say hip hop won. And we argue about forever. Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely say, and I even answering at first, I said I don't know if he would beat him, but yeah, I think it would be a tie. Do I think personally it would be a tie? No. But I think you would look at the songs played, the atmosphere, the audience, the reaction. 100%. I think it would be split. Honestly.
I completely. Yeah. So what songs? Oh, my fault.
Oh yeah, my fault. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I disagree. I have Kanye 12-8, a respectful 12-8, but still 12-8 nonetheless, for the simple reason that Kanye is a top tier performer. If we in this scenario with the caveats, if we're doing in venues, like Ho's gonna be on the stage, Ho's gonna have stage control, he gonna have the shit. Kanye got fucking mountains and flying stage, it's snowing and shit. Like I think that combined with just like the hit star power would put it just push it right over the top. Because like you said, like what I wanted to say was, like you said, like the general hip hop fans like that 20%. Hov wins that 20%. I need to know what age the niggas are. Because if them niggas, if it's general hip hop niggas under 27, 28,
they're gonna go Kanye.
They're gonna go Ye.
That's what I'm saying.
So
there's gonna age gap there too, a little bit. It's smaller, but
I wanted to go on the record. I am a Kanye nigga.
Key. Let me ask you. Give me PSA versus Can't Tell Me Nothing.
Shit.
I don't think that's fair.
I'm not playing that versus PSA, by the way.
I don't think that's fair.
I mean, I'm gonna go.
In the mic.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
I feel like I just back against the wall. Fuck it. I'm saying Santos. Can't tell me nothing.
Okay. Nelson. You don't know Power.
Jesus.
I'm up 2-0, ain't it? I'm up 2-0.
I'm trying to remove all bias.
I would still go. You don't know.
I think so too. Yeah,
I'm going.
I'm going.
You don't know what that is.
I'm going. You don't
If
know.
you said Power and Can't Tell Me Nothing, I would have been.
I feel like that was a better one. I feel
Yeah.
like PSA is like it's short. I don't know if it was fair. Can't Tell Me Nothing is like an albatross of a song. Like it's like fucking sick.
DOA or Flashing Lights?
Flashing Lights. That was a wash.
Yeah.
That wasn't really.
Yeah.
I fuck with D. Niggas don't fuck with D.
I like DOA, but Flashing Lights
DOA.
is like one of the best songs
That's
to
fair.
ever exist.
That's
Like,
I completely agree with
That's
that.
fair.
Give me Through the Wire or Imaginary Players.
Imaginary Players.
Confidently. Through the Wire, Imaginary Players.
Confidently through the Imaginary Players.
I'm going Imaginary Players, but I think
Through the Wire is great though.
that's what I'm saying. I think some of these songs I would put like if I was on Kanye's side, I would go different. I would do
That's
like
what I'm saying. Yeah.
I would do like
Yeah.
Through the Wire and like Hola Jovito or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That personally.
So yeah, I'll probably go Imaginary Players with that. I'm going Imaginary Players against anything in history, though. So.
It's Imaginary Players.
I don't want to be biased. I don't want to come off biased, but I'm like.
Give me. Let me do.
Oh, here. Let them. You do a whole song. I'll do a Ye song. Let's do like 3 or 4.
Okay.
I like that.
Let's have y'all.
I like
So.
that.
You said Hov. Give me. Let's see. Give me Dead Presidents.
That's gonna win.
Next.
I don't know.
And with the third verse.
That's like one of my favorite songs to ever exist.
No, facts. The beat just came off in my head and everything.
Damn.
That's just been sampled like a million times. Yeah, like you gotta go with your best shit.
Yeah,
and help this.
The best. See, that's the thing. Kanye has so.
He does.
You gotta go with your shit for Dead President.
And I love Kanye too. By
No,
the way.
I love them both. Like,
For a vibe, like.
yeah.
Daniel's gonna like this.
I'm just Hov, bro.
Daniel's gonna like this because he wants to contrast in verses, and I do agree with that. I don't like pairing them to be together.
Exactly.
Heartless.
I like it. Good shit.
Dead
I
President.
think you lose. You lose, but
Good shit. Good shit.
I like it. Yeah.
Good shit.
I think it's a wash.
At least
Good
Dead
shit.
Presidents though.
Good shit. I think
it's a wash.
I think that's Dead Presidents, but I think
Yeah.
that's a great pick. I would
Yeah.
love it. And
I
think,
love Heartless.
And that's the
Yeah.
thing about these songs is like being able to change energy is why I say these songs contrasting makes it works better for whoever is on the stage, because if you get Hov and you rapping and you out of breath, and then you hear that drum, and you know Kanye gonna do some dramatic ass shit, play a heartbeat before, and all of this crazy shit before the song come on, and it changed your energy. Right. So your reaction and your feel about the song, especially if it comes second, is just different now. And whereas, like I said, if we doing some spaces, you of course 10 times out of 10 gonna pick Dead Presidents. But in this building, if you feel that,
and this is my thing. This is the underrated part about what you're saying about like it being live is, let's say Daniel starts the round. Daniel may start the round with Dead Presidents, and I go Heartless, and he win that round. But if Kanye go Heartless into All of the Lights, you got a way better chance on that second, because you just heard them two songs back to back. Yes. So I think that's why like the in-person thing changes it so much, as opposed to just like looking at the list, because you kind of gotta, like I said, I wouldn't pick certain songs for certain songs, because like you gotta pick your matchups too. And that was my thing about
that's the biggest part of the verses.
And that was my thing about the T.I. 50 thing that niggas keep getting mad at me about. It's like, yo, T.I. has several amazing albums. You cannot play albums in the verses, unfortunately. So when niggas start rattling off T.I. hits, I love all T.I. hits. If you play T.I. shit out of order, 50 might smack you. Like you gotta pick your songs correctly. So.
All right, you go first with Kanye.
I would have did Can't Tell Me Nothing versus Dead Presidents, and I would have thought about that. I would still pick Dead Presidents, but I would have thought about it. I didn't even think about Heartless.
Runaway.
Runaway.
Wait, you said Runaway?
Runaway by Kanye West.
Frontin'. Pharrell and Jay-Z.
Jeez. I'm gonna start seeming like a rock glazer. I really
this is like I'm saying, this is a night hip hop wins. Like it's you can't really pick.
They close with Watch the Throne for sure. Who gets Otis?
You know what? Fuck it. I'll go Runaway because of the push verse.
Who gets Watch the Throne?
I think they perform it last. I think they perform Otis last together.
Okay, and I just want to say caveat. Earlier, I was real close to picking Watch the Throne, but I just didn't want to argue with them.
I forgot. That's the thing about niggas having, like, I almost forget collab albums exist. That would have easily been one of mine.
I had Outkast, so I figured any collab album was okay.
I don't really count this as a collab. Like, I just like, that's really just like Outkast for real.
Type shit.
Nah, yeah.
All right, let me do.
But yeah, Runaway because of Pusha T. That's why.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'll go Runaway.
Yeah.
Runaway versus Front Runaway. Okay.
You hear that piano or something just like.
But that's like also one of my favorite albums.
Okay, so let's see. That's something. Sorry, audience. Allure.
Oh God.
Boy, I love Allure so much. Oh my God. Bound to.
I like it.
Allure.
Yeah.
Rock Boys in the building tonight.
I like it. I like it.
See there, I feel like you could go like Ultralight Beam, and I would have been like,
I like
it. That's the thing. No, that's the thing though. You gotta.
I love the contrast.
You gotta duck the jab. Like you gotta wait for some shit to play.
Exactly.
I don't know, man. I could just be rock as hell. I just feel like their jabs are missing. Like I don't know. Like, but then again, I gotta be in the room too. I'm not in the room. It's not playing. So that's also a thing.
Go first with Kanye.
Runaway got it though.
I was gonna say Ultralight Beam.
You say it.
Well, from Runaway into Ultralight Beam.
That's some shit.
If you did that Ultralight Beam, I am going to go. Where am I gonna go with Ultralight Beam? Ultralight Beam.
You got 13 albums to choose from. Like it's just so much.
I got so much to choose from. I'm trying to like narrow it down. Yeah. Oh yeah, from Ultralight Beam, you gonna have a room.
Niggas be crying, niggas be praying.
And I'm gonna come in with Money Ain't a Thing.
Okay.
With JD.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. That one I think I'll go Ultralight Beam.
Yeah.
I'll go Ultralight Beam.
I'll go Ultralight Beam.
Okay.
Chance versus Stupid.
That was fun. Shout out Chance, by the way. He did that verse at the show.
Okay, and then let me ask you this before we get off Hov and move to Wayne. Kanye move to Wayne. What are the songs versus? So what are Kanye's songs versus Hov that are unbeatable and vice versa?
I think Hov probably has 5. I would say a healthy 5. I would say there's probably 5 or 6 no matter what you play.
Niggas play Song Cry. You're not like. Don't.
You might be Song Cry. I ain't gonna
lie. Honestly, I don't think anything could beat Dirt Off My Shoulder. I really.
When it comes
in person, you're not beating Dirt Off My Shoulder.
The shit literally starts. Now turn it to the motherfucking greatest. And
the way that beat hits, you're not.
I think that's literally an unbeatable song.
So Dirt Off My Shoulder and Can't Tell Me Nothing play back to back.
And Big Pimpin'.
That shit, you gotta just leave.
Big Pimpin'. Listen, So if I were to say the 5 Hov unbeatables, I would say Big Pimpin', Dirt Off My Shoulders. If we're talking in person, like real scenario, I may throw 99 Problems in there for the general population. That is still a classic. Frontin', And then
You don't know. Sorry, I forgot to say that too. I think that's my
Dead
unbeatable.
President. That's not it.
Dead Presidents.
Dead
that's
President
what-
is unbeatable. I also
Yeah.
think if he decided to do the Grammy Family freestyle,
Yeah.
that would be unbeatable. That would be unbeatable.
Yeah.
Anything where Beyonce is on the stage is unbeatable.
Right.
All right, now the Kanye. I think Runaway is unbeatable.
Runaway?
I would
Runaway
go
is pretty much.
I feel like Flashing Lights is
Flashing
unbeatable.
Lights is- yeah.
In
Through the Wire.
person,
Was for me.
much
One?
like the
Through the Wire.
Through the Wire is definitely listen. So it's gonna be
Jesus
niggas
Walks
watching.
is unbeatable.
Jesus Walks.
Through the
And-
Wire just got beat though.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's just how he paired it, though. I'm thinking.
That's how you got to pick.
But the
Jesus Walks is out of here. For sure.
in person, you're not beating Gold Digger. You're not beating Gold Digger. When listen,
I think Hope.
no. You
Dead
gotta
Presidents would
think,
be
you gotta
Gold
think
Digger
about
for
how
me.
that song starts though. Like you was talking about,
The being in there.
yeah, the Jay-Z, the dragging that shit out, and then dun, 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 dun,
I
like
think
the
Devil
drum
in a New
starts.
Dress.
Devil in a
That's
New
the
Dress.
one. That's the one. That's the one.
Devil in a New Dress
That is
for
the
sure.
one. That's my favorite Kanye song.
Yeah.
That's the one.
You
That's the
project
one.
well, so it don't really matter.
Yeah,
But,
Devil in a New Dress.
That's the one. Yeah.
I think Devil in a New Dress is unbeatable.
I think it's
I'm
unbeatable,
trying to
for
think.
sure.
If you play that Ross verse, for sure you won.
Yeah.
I would put Devil in a New Dress versus Dead Presidents, and that shit
And
is
that,
like.
I was lastly, I was just thinking that would be the best thing about these verses is because of the names, everybody would be there.
Yeah.
So Ross would be there.
Yeah.
Drake would
Yeah,
be
yeah,
there.
they gotta
Like
do that.
everybody
Yeah.
is gonna show
Listen,
up. So
I'll say it right now. Listen, if the beat is playing and Ross walk out, fucking
in the
mink
meat
on,
with the
nigga.
massage, like
Yeah, you're not losing that
No,
round.
you're not losing
You
that
can't
round,
lose
fam.
that
Nah,
round.
if Wayne showed up and niggas did Mr. Carter, I might cry. Like
Like-
I would actually cry.
like-
I love the
Like-
transition because
like
we gonna
what?
get into Wayne next. And I wanted to start because, of course, Daniel has a lot on Wayne. But I'm going to start because I also picked Wayne too.
Mm-hmm.
I think Wayne could beat Hov. Just off mixtapes. I think both albums, Hov, of course, clears because he's Hov.
Yeah.
But, of course, Wayne has his classic albums. But Wayne being able to play anything from that mixtape run,
On anybody's beat.
bro,
Yeah.
like it's Jay-Z songs that you can't play because Wayne has a better version.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
It changes the way you go about it.
Yeah, so as far as like my tier list, like I created a versus tier.
Yeah.
And in that tier 1 list of all rappers is Hov, Wayne, Kanye, and Future, and Drake. And I have Wayne in that tier because of his mixtape catalog. If you're like, hey, you can only play songs off the albums, then yeah, Hov is watching Wayne.
Right.
I love you, Wayne. But
Yeah.
so the thing about Wayne and why I think Wayne gets lost in this conversation sometimes is because Ish said this, Ish coined this term. I don't even think we were on the air when we said it, but Wayne has so much music. Anything you say about it is going to be true.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to find the song
Yeah.
to prove what you say
Right.
because he has 10,000 songs.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everything people are saying about Wayne is like, I can tell you ain't listened to Wayne consistently in 6 years.
Yeah.
But because Lil Wayne got 100 songs, what you saying about him is probably true right now.
Right.
So with his mixtape catalog, I believe he gives Hov a very long day.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like what I said about the Drake scenario where those songs with them on stage with each other,
Yeah.
especially when Wayne is taking Run This Town and nigga, you can't even fuck with
Jesus.
me on your shit.
Yeah.
Like, and you looking at him and saying that,
Yeah.
and Hov is coming back with his own freestyles and like, nigga, they don't even remember my mixtapes because all my albums so far. Like type shit like that.
Oh,
Like
God.
they gonna be talking to each other crazy
Yeah.
and like Wayne would have to have the best day at the office he's ever had in his motherfucking life.
Yeah.
But because the thing about Wayne and Drake's hit is, respectfully, I'm Young Money till I die. I love Young Money with everything.
YM.
But they're too fun. Like, that's why Wayne and Drake is a perfect matchup for each other. And Ye and Hov is a perfect matchup
Right.
for each other
Yeah.
because their hits match up with each other.
Yeah.
Wayne and Drake hits are fucking hits. And
Yeah.
if you've ever been anywhere where their music is played, it
heard
gets
that.
rapped bar for bar.
Yeah.
But they're fun.
Yeah.
Hov hits are big boy grown man hits.
Yeah.
So some of them things is just gonna sound like, nigga, get that little boy shit out of
Yeah,
here. Like
right.
you can't play the motto and you can't play
Yeah.
no worries and
Yeah.
bitch and good. Actually, you might be
Believe
able to play
me.
bitches love me. That's kind of hard.
Nah, Bitches Love Me for sure getting
How to love though,
Yeah.
that's not ringing off,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit like that isn't ringing off. So that's my only caveat. Is some of Lil Wayne's hits and Drake's hits are just too little boyish to stand
Right.
with Hov.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Nelson.
Yeah, I think that it's another one where the matchup would still be. It would still be a very closely contested match, but like you said with the mixtapes, it just depends on what niggas value though too, because it's like at the same time, like, yeah, maybe if you have a better verse on here, but like I made this song. It's like the shit like when Nas and Jay-Z used to go back and forth. It's like you made a hot line, I made a hot song.
Cook that
and, like,
nigga, by the way. I ain't gonna lie.
That's hard.
Cook that nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Just the back and forth, like, do niggas value more so the fact that you created the song, like that had that impact and like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you outside, you're hearing Run This Town or where you're hearing the Run This Town. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can. Just, I feel like it's the niggas in the room, bro. They just determine a lot. I've seen both sides of the spectrum.
That room's gonna shake when Rolling come on.
That's
I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't gonna lie to you, Lord.
true.
Room gonna shake when that bitch come on, kid.
And this is the thing about me where I push back on the whole you created the song and whatnot. Wayne has had transcended and revolutionized what the mixtape game was and the genre was.
100%.
And I think that the fact that Wayne was able to do what he did on those beats for that long and continuously grab listeners to the point where people don't know what the original rolling beat is and people don't know what the original Sky is the Limit beat is, et cetera, et cetera. I do think that is madly impressive.
No, for sure.
Because it hasn't been duplicated. No one has been able to keep people's attention rapping over other niggas' beats for this long. So when people try to discredit it, I think you're trying to discredit it because no one else could do it. Right. And that is why I don't get the reserve to try to take away the credit from Wayne with what those mixtapes were. It's like, my nigga, if anybody could just get in the studio and rap over a popular beat and make a hit record and go on tour with it, they would be doing it because it's quote unquote to y'all a lot easier. But it's not, because you have to get your energy on the song has to change the emotion that this listener is getting from the song that the original song got from the hit record. So your Run This Town is a hit record about fucking running this town.
Yeah,
like,
being famous.
With Jay,
running New
Jay,
York.
Rihanna, and Kanye West on it.
Yeah.
And Lil Wayne's version is so good, y'all think about it first when that shit comes on.
Yeah.
The same thing with Swag Surfing. Oh, let's do it. These songs are smash hits. Yeah. And we think, like, even if you know when it's the Walker version, you're going to think, damn, I wish it was Wayne for a little bit. Like, every single time. And so to do that, and no one else has been able to do it to that degree, I think deserves credit instead of trying to push back on why that's not what it was.
Fair.
That's valid.
What do you think?
That's 100% valid.
I didn't have him in my so I agree with
what's the score gonna be? If you're not
Did we do score?
No, we didn't do score.
Okay, you should. You go ahead and start.
I don't really want to start.
She gonna do like 18 too.
It's not that. It's. I would say that I know my audience. I don't really want to say what I want to say, but
it's tense.
I respect.
It's tense in here.
I respect Lil Wayne. I think you're right. What you said about mixtapes, I think he changed the game.
The butt is coming.
No, I'm actually going to avoid saying but. Like I said, I respect.
She put on our Oprah verse, bro.
Listen, she a politician.
You can apologize.
I know niggas was voting yesterday.
we don't know Lil Wayne, bro.
Hey, no. What's this shit they do on sports TV? Like, I'm a Lil Wayne guy. Like, I like Lil Wayne.
That's yo.
But yeah, I don't put him in a on the stage with HOV and winning or. Even
he's saying he can't even get up there.
No, but that's not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I think it would be entertaining.
Entertaining.
However,
she said they better have that shit in New Orleans.
No.
Very interesting adjective she's choosing to use.
I'm about to shut up, but.
Did she say a score?
She's not gonna say a score.
No. Okay, score. I would say like 14-6.
That's what I thought you were gonna say. That was my guess. That was my exact guess. I don't think that's very off. Like,
no, that's not crazy.
Like, I think I was gonna say 12-8. Like, I was gonna say 12-8 HOV, and if Wayne is perfect, I was gonna say 11-9 Wayne. Like, if Wayne won, it would be by the skin of his hair. Like I said, this is Drake and Wayne have the toughest hill to climb with HOV. I know that. But I just think. Wayne's mixtape to Wayne.
The one time he chose not to be delusional. Respect.
No, like what you said was like HOV and Drake. Oh, I'm sad for that versus, right? Like I'm realistic with the comparisons, which is why I just You know, and
You think that's more interesting than Wayne?
Let me ask the room.
100%.
Let me ask the room. Lil Wayne plays a Millie. What does Drake? What does Jay-Z play?
I think you go like dirt off my shoulder.
Yeah. I probably
Yeah.
go dirt off your shoulders. Probably go dirt off your shoulders.
I think that's like one of my jokers.
And that's the thing, like with Wayne, it's like so much with like song choice because I don't think Wayne has an unbeatable against Hov. Just like I don't think Drake and Wayne, they're both in the same category to me. Everything I say about Wayne, I feel about Drake. Like I don't think neither one of them have a unbeatable against Hov because I do think like Hov can play. I think PSA might get a Millie out of here, like because of what PSA is, and not because it's a better song. I don't think it's a better song. I think Hov coming out and say, "Hey, my name is Hov."
Yeah.
Like just the theatrics of what that is,
Yeah.
it just might be a Millie for the
Okay,
theatrics.
I think I'm okay.
So
I'm glad we
that's
did
the
that.
only
Yeah.
That's
reason.
fair. That's
I'm
fair.
definitely glad you said that because it's crazy. In a way, our opinions kind of mirror, but just opposite. I don't have Drake in that room. I have like Wayne. I would have Wayne there. I'll have Ye there. I'll have Jay-Z there. I just would not have Drake in that room. Just like
It's just the room. I'm telling you, it's just the niggas in that room.
listen, you put a gun to my head right now. I think Future would smoke Drake. 2020. That's the thing.
100%.
So
100%.
I think he'd win. I don't know if he'd smoke him.
I think
he would smoke it.
He'd smoke his boots off. I ain't gonna lie.
The way you put Drake and Wayne together, I feel like I put Drake and Future together.
I think
almost.
okay, that's
because
my
they both
second-
did the same thing at the same
That's
time.
my second
Damn
matchup.
near.
That's my second matchup. I think Wayne and
Drake and Future is a good matchup.
What is Drake unbeatable versus Future? Is
they
there?
have a collab album? and,
Lord
like-
knows. Lord knows is unbeatable versus him.
Whoa,
For
I'm
me-
getting
for me.
I'm getting Lord knows
me,
out
I
of it.
agree. Me.
But
What is he playing against Lord
they're
knows?
not going to though.
What is Lord knows? What is he playing against Lord knows?
Like that. On to the next.
Lord knows is winning.
I
Lord knows is winning.
just wanted to say like that. But seriously, even though like that was a number one hit.
Great song.
But like, if he played Thought It Was a Drought and Drake played Lord Knows, Thought It Was a Drought is winning.
That's the thing.
I
Like,
disagree. I disagree with that.
What?
I think y'all get on here and lie about who the fuck Drake is a lot.
We are talking about
Dog.
Gucci flip flop Future
and
losing
we're
to
talking
Lord
about
Knows.
views
Drake.
in his shit too. Like
We're
I just
talking
don't
about
understand.
Drake, dog.
No, but like,
Like-
but okay, like remember the scenario. We're talking about in person. It is 50, 60,000 people in this arena. And Lord knows, in deep album cut of pure rapping.
That's why I'm saying
It's
I
not-
would pick it, but I don't think it would.
That's
resonate.
like yo. If
He would have to cut the mic, like have cut all the audio and just rap the verse, and then niggas would be like, "Damn, he." Really
and Ross would have to come out, and it wouldn't matter because the minute Thought It Was a Drought comes on, entire arena.
Thought It Was a
energy
Drought
changes.
is just so different.
That's the thing.
It's
Can I
so
just
different.
randomly, right? And
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" But just because we keep saying Drake and Lil Wayne, I just want to say, because I did say something mean about Lil Wayne. One of my favorite Lil Wayne and Drake songs is "Ransom."
Yeah, 100.
Just wanted to say
That would
rings
resonate.
off-
I
that rings
appreciate
off
you
of the
adding
verse.
that.
That rings off.
I
rings
listen
off.
to it all the time.
I think that
That-
does ring off.
No, that
rings
definitely
off
rings
of the
off.
verses.
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
haymaker.
That
That's
rings
like
off of the
that's
verses.
one. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I just
I don't know what Drake's unbeatable song is either.
No, that's
I'm
my
not
thing.
gonna lie.
I
don't
know
if
I'm
it
a
is.
Drake hater guy for
I don't
sure.
know.
Like niggas
Lil
know,
Wayne got a lot of fucking
niggas know me for being the Drake hater
But I
guy.
do think in certain matchups Drake can win rounds, but I don't think he has an unbeatable.
No,
song.
this is my thing. So
It just depends what you
so
put
we've
against
been
what.
doing verses for a long time. So we've had like tier lists for a long time. I have never had Drake in that top tier because the things those niggas in the top tier have in common, Drake does not have in common. I think Drake's best quality music was not his most popular music, but I don't think that's the same case you can say for Hov, Ye, or Jay. Like,
That's true. That's very true.
Like if I were to introduce someone who's
That's a
never
great
heard Lil Wayne to Lil Wayne, you could put hits in there. Like if I were to give somebody 5 or 10 songs, you could have a million there. You could have Get Money. You could have stuff like that in there. And then they would be able to say, okay, I understand who Wayne is, and this, that, and the third. If you were trying to introduce someone to Drake's music, I don't think you start with his
gotta go
most
So Far
popular.
Gone.
Yeah, you're starting
I'm
with
playing
his.
Uptown.
Exactly.
You're playing.
Exactly.
You're playing Fear. You're playing
Yes.
shit like that. Like
Yes, the
his
deep cut.
really
Yes,
deep cut music.
yes.
So that's my thing. For you to be successful in the verses, your best songs need to be hits,
Facts.
and your hits need to be your best songs. I
That's
think
facts.
for Drake,
I agree.
those two do not intersect for me.
No,
For like
he's
that's
right.
why I think when
That's
we do
true.
the tiers, I would have Drake in B or whatever is under that top seven or 6 group, because I do think it's some niggas like I legit think Future stomp his shit. Like
you cooked that explanation, and if niggas didn't know music, they would think you was right. But y'all niggas got Drizzy, Drake, Rogers fucked up, boy.
He's right though.
Like,
And it's not a disrespect to Drake. Like he's literally saying like just his best music and the shit that's gonna make the general populace like the 100%ers niggas like it's not the same.
And that's
true.
my point. I think y'all underestimate who Drake's fan base is. I think y'all, because Drake gets on these stages where he's performing in Australia and performs God Plan, y'all misinterpret what Drake knows about his catalog. So Drake, yes, you're right. Your statement that Drake's biggest hits and best songs do not match. But Drake is so big, his biggest songs are bigger than everybody's songs, and his album cuts are niggas' hits. And so that is the point in this, is that as many niggas have heard You Don't Know, all of them same niggas have heard Lord Knows. Y'all acting because like Lord Knows didn't chart like God's Plan. Niggas don't know what the fuck Lord Knows is.
See, that's,
and I just fundamentally disagree.
This is why I disagree, right? Even if we were to say Drake's album cuts are as popular as Future #1 hits, they don't ring off the same because they're album cuts in their nature. Like you talk about how fun they are. Lord Knows in itself is not like, okay, in this scenario we're talking about in person. Of the 40% of Drake fans there, how many of them are also giant Future fans too? I don't think that's the thing.
And then how many of the Future fans are Drake
that
fans?
is what I disagree with, because like there are, and you know them, shout out K, shout out a lot of these niggas. It is a lot of people who are diehard Future fans, diehard HOV fans, diehard Lil Wayne fans that don't want to hear that Drake shit. But on the flip side, all the Drake fans, most are Lil Wayne fans. All the Drake fans, most are Future fans. Yeah. All these people, like he's pulling from other fan bases, but when Future play trap niggas, Drake fans are up too. I don't think Future fans are up when Drake plays Lord Knows.
I found my Drake unbeatable song.
And I think I think you're doing what we just said about Wayne's music to Drake's fan base. I think you're saying Drake's fan base is so big, whatever you say about them niggas is going to reign true at some point in his fan base. But the masses and the people that we talk to about Drake say all of the same things. If we brought Steve-O in here, Grace in here, Charlene in here, BTG in here, Tyrone in here, they're all going to pick the same songs. They're all going to know Lord Knows, going to be able to rap every word of it, just like they can do Sweeter Man, just like they can do One Dance, just like they can do 4 p.m. in Calabasas. So when we know actual Drake stands that like all of his music more, we're all Drake stands. We all love all Drake.
Songs you just
and
said.
all of the songs, Key is not. I'm sorry, everybody. She fuck with Big Crit more than Drake. But but the Drake fans we know, and we know a fucking lot, all feel the same way about Drake. We don't know one Drake fan that gets in his car and plays plays God's Plan and all of these superficial hits over any of the deep album cuts. And we know that. So that's why we keep pointing to a factor of a section of his fan base we don't know exists. We know exists hypothetically because of Twitter and shit, but we don't know anybody that thinks this way. So to say when we get in this arena, half these niggas that fuck with Drake aren't gonna fuck with Future, that fuck with Future aren't gonna fuck with Drake, is just a scenario you can say because Drake fan base is so big.
This is why I disagree.
I think what's your unbeatable song?
Cameras.
Oh yes, Cameras unbeatable.
Cameras
a minute and a half. That shit's getting smoked. Okay, so this is why I disagree, because I disagree with the. I'm trying to figure out the word. I disagree with your presupposition that you're making that like Drake is so big we can play his cult classic album cuts like they're regular hits. I personally disagree that Drake is so big you can pretend his album cuts are hits because they are just not. I did Girls of Beyonce earlier. Let's say Madonna or You and the Six, a song that may be very popular and a lot of Drake fans really love, or any of the album cuts that we feel like, oh yeah, are amazing album cuts. But let's just stay on Lord Knows. He played the full Lord Knows. Everybody in there is like, man, what a great song. The next song is a hit. That's the difference. That for you to be in tier A, it needs to be there's no Kanye, Jay, Wayne song we're playing that's not a great song and a hit.
That's true.
It could be the best Drake song in the world and everyone will enjoy it. It's
just gonna depend.
But it's not going.
Yeah, if I'm in the room, you're gonna have to play some 2010 Drake shit.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'll be honest, there are entire albums of Drake that I don't like.
She's dead ass.
And I
So why
promise,
don't you like Drake?
I'm not biased. I love
She
older
likes
Drake.
She like
I
blog
really
era
do,
Drake. Blog era
literally,
Drake. Yeah.
I love blog era Drake. Thank Me Later.
Yeah.
So far gone. I'm playing that. I just played Uptown 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my favorite
But,
era. Of
So
Drake.
you are a Drake fan?
I'm a Drake fan,
Okay.
but I'm not a Drake stan.
It had an expiration point.
And
It
I
got
can
to a
I
certain
can
point.
honestly say if Drake stopped putting out bullshit, I would be a bigger fan. I wouldn't have so much shit to say about him, but I think he is a very lazy artist. I think he honestly, never mind. I don't know a single song I would play off of Honestly Nevermind.
I ain't like
And
that
I'll be
shit.
so honest.
That shit reeks.
The
I
thing
ain't
is, you feel the same
There
way
are-
she feels. She's just a slightly more extreme version of it.
No,
because
listen.
we be saying the
I'm
same
glad-
shit.
wait.
We be saying
No,
the
I'm
same
not
shit, bro.
extreme.
About him putting
I'm
out
glad you-
bullshit. You went on a whole rant about him putting out bullshit and like the
No.
standard of what I'm saying?
That is facts. I just want
It's
to
just
highlight
a
one
more
more
extreme
time.
version.
Honestly, Nevermind was ass, and y'all niggas like was it like trying to act like it? Niggas was like gaslighting me, like, nah, bro, you gotta think about it, bro. You gotta get on a boat with 8 bitches in the middle of 80-degree weather. Fam, if I gotta do all that, it's not good. If I gotta do all that, the music is not good.
I will say,
Listen,
I have
ladies and gentlemen.
conversations.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
This is my retort. Listen, this is my retort. This is my because I told my nigga Evan this. What song could I play you on a boat around 8 bad bitches you wouldn't enjoy?
Oh, I can think of one.
No,
Plenty of
there's
songs,
no,
right?
there's no.
You ever heard Problems by Lil Wayne? Exactly.
That shit would go.
Go
If
ahead.
there's bad
Go
bitches on
ahead.
the boat,
They're scaring the hoes music.
I'm playing.
They're scaring the hoes music.
You're right.
yeah,
There it is.
I'm just
Okay,
saying.
we have to stop saying scaring the hoes music because I know some badass bitches that are hip hop fans. And like any bitch that, if you get scared, just, bitch, shut up. I'm gonna play Benny the Butcher. Fuck out of here. Like, I just am. Anyways, back to Drake.
Shout out Griselda.
Shout out.
Yeah, she was
Griselda.
going to go. Keep going. Keep going. My bad.
Yeah.
Back to Drake and what I was saying is, I am the same and I don't want it to seem like, because I have conversations with Drake stans who say, Key, no, you just don't like him. I am a hip hop fan and a rap fan before anything else, so I'm realistic. I'm not gonna say, oh, I think Drake's a bitch, so I don't. No. If you play Thank Me Later,
it's good,
I'm
it's
rapping
good.
that shit.
Yeah.
I like when Drake was rapping. He took his time with his shit. Like, he was coming out. He was hungry.
Yep.
He's fucking putting out bullshit. There are entire albums now, I think, after Views
Scorpion.
or no.
More life.
No,
More life.
I think honestly, hot take, but I think it's Certified Lover Boy, whatever one has the little.
Oh,
pregnant
Certified
bitches.
Lover Boy.
And what's my song that comes on? He has
Pipe
he has
Down?
a song. Pipe Down. You play Pipe Down one time, I'm playing that shit 6 times in a row.
That's unbeatable.
Right?
That's
It's a great-
also
So,
unbeatable.
but
That's Pipe
after
Down.
that
Unbeatable.
album,
Unbeatable.
It's close to unbeatable.
there's
Unbeatable versus
not
who?
an album that I'm like,
Pipe Down
I
is
need to
like
hear
that.
more than
J. Cole.
4 songs off this fucking album. Drake album.
J. Cole,
And
Kendrick,
I'm
who wins?
so honest.
No, yeah.
I disagree with that. About the amount of songs that are good on these Drake albums. I agree with your premise.
That's what it is.
about-
I agree with your overall
Yes.
sentiment because he puts out a lot of bullshit, and we are critical about that. But I think there's more good than maybe you potentially think might be good, and that's
Yes,
that's just
yes.
a difference.
This-
Yeah,
But
and I'm honest about what I
Yeah.
like and what I don't like. There's a certain Drake sound that I love.
For sure.
And
Like I said, Girls Love
Beyonce.
Beyonce, Dreams Money Can Buy.
Yeah.
Like, if you're noticing the songs that I'm saying,
Yeah,
that
they're all
I
the
like
same,
that
yeah.
type of Drake. I like when he was like, you
in
know what
that
I'm saying?
bag.
So
And I also do think part of your critique is I hear because it happened with me with SSU. I hear where you're going with this, so I can't even digest it. Like, I'm so frustrated with you right now, and I want to like this so bad, and you already disappointed me by, I can tell where you're going. Like, I know you cut on Scorpion, and I was like, bro, I don't even got to finish this. Like, I know I'm not going to
I
like
don't
it.
even cut on Scorpion.
Same thing with, like, that's how I felt with SSU. It was like,
don't
sure,
care.
Drake, like, you made a bunch of cool R&B songs again. Like, I don't care. I can't digest it. I can't like it. It just won't even hit my ears right. So I do agree with what you're saying because it happened with me with his last album.
I think the thing with the Drake stuff is, and we kind of agree there. And the pushback I give a lot is like, niggas be like, yo, it's great. You just gotta take these 8 songs out. It's like, okay, are those?
That's always what they say, bro.
But and my thing
just don't
is,
put them on there.
and my thing is this: are the 6 songs you saved great, or are they just surrounded by so much ass that this is the good Drake and you think it's amazing?
100%.
Because you sat through 2 hours and saved 5 songs.
When people keep saying "For Your Dogs" is good, it makes me really angry.
That shit is not.
I
a
think
it makes
that
me.
shit
And
is
they
bad.
be in
Bad
that
album.
chat sending songs from that. I'll be like, please stop. Bro.
Ain't
Like,
gonna listen.
please.
And another
That
thing.
Drew Picasso is nuts.
Hey,
Drew
what?
great
What
Drew
Pluto
Picasso
do?
is nuts.
Tried our
What
best is
Pluto do?
fire.
Tried our best is fire
Yes.
too.
But
See,
it's
they
All
doing it
right,
right now.
one more thing
That shit with
to
Yeet
know
is
about
horrible.
me, so you don't think
What?
I'm biased as well.
Horrible.
I like hip hop.
Horrible.
I don't put Drake as a hip hop artist.
I do it all.
So that's why I think. So
Best I ever had is Unbeatable versus Future too.
Best I ever had is unbeatable.
Unbeatable.
Versus
Best I ever had is
Future?
Versus
Unbeatable.
Future. There's nothing
Okay,
Future
I
can play
agree
to
to
fuck with that.
That
Can't-
shit-
can't fuck with that.
just off of Impact.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
off of
like,
impact, you can't.
You
go.
had to be there. Like,
Yeah.
that was just one you had to be there.
So
Mhm.
what happens
That was
when
different.
when he performs "I'm on One" and everybody come out?
I'm
Drake
enjoying
on
it.
stage, Ross on stage, Cali's on stage, and we got a
See,
family.
that's what
reunion.
you have to say. Like, as much as I love Lord knows, you got to say something like I'm on one. That will make the
No,
shit.
that is the
that
thing.
will move the
no,
room.
no, that is
For
that.
sure.
And you are completely right, and I
That
feel
will
like
move the
that encapsulates my argument. Is it should be way more I'm on ones and stay schemings than there should be right hand. That's my go-to. Like these other
cooking.
ass hits
He's cooking.
that did
Miss
not do
Me?
anything.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
when we
Miss
look.
Me, oh my God, Miss Me, it's over.
Like when
Miss Me's unbeatable.
when we
Miss Me is damn near unbeatable.
like
too.
once Drake got
Make
to
Me
the
Now?
top, like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the thing.
yeah,
His
yeah.
hit, like
Yeah, yeah.
his hits should put him there, but once he got to a certain level with his hits, they just stopped being good. But because he's Drake, they still became hits.
Six man damn near.
Shout out to
upstairs.
Lil.
Uh,
That shit,
shout out
he's
to
losing
Lil.
that for sure.
Damn, nah. Drake got some shit. And
Drake
you,
got some
you
shit.
acting like this over Lord knows. Your premise is right, so I'm not arguing. But you acting like this over Lord knows. We gonna talk about this.
No, that's the thing. No.
We'll talk about this when the
It's,
camera
no,
goes.
it's only. Listen, I will say this. It's only because of the caveats. Like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
we was like just gonna play 20 Drake songs
Okay, fair.
and play
Fair,
20 Future
fair,
songs,
fair.
I agree with you. But the structure of Lord knows, it's just not concert friendly versus
Literally.
friendly.
Fair.
But if
That's
we
what I
were,
wanna hear,
but
bro.
the way we used to do it, when we first started doing verses was just niggas performances.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Drake verse on Lord Knows or Kanye on Amazing or like just certain verses you play.
Yeah.
Low, he smoked this that. Drake would have a much better chance
yeah.
than like an actual verses where, because that's the thing. We can say Drake fans don't want to hear this shit. The first thing Drake fans doing when they hear verses is pulling up Billboard, looking at, oh yeah, we got this many number ones and this many entries and this many top 200.
And that's a whole. If we're really about to go to the just saying, once we start talking about rap and hip hop and shit like that, that's another thing that I think Drake fans. I have
They
a
cling on to
like I just
numbers,
but I'm not gonna
numbers.
even get passionate about that yet.
All right, so let's.
No, they'd be like, yo, Drake got the best rap numbers, and they
If you
play
look
the
at the
song.
billboards, it's the ones you're saying he's not gonna play. All his top 20 is like you don't want to hear that against HOV.
Or they be like, yo, he got the best numbers of any rap person. All right, play the song, and it be a Afrobeat song. Like it don't even be a rap song.
All right, so let's go to his nemesis. And I'm surprised you haven't brought him up, and I'm honestly surprised you didn't bring him up with Hov. How does Dot fare in the verses? And who do you like Dot with Kendrick Lamar? If y'all don't know,
I think he smoked J. Cole.
How do y'all feel about
He does
Kendrick
smoke J.
Lamar in a versus?
Easily.
And who is
Easily
his
smokes J.
weight class in your opinion?
You want my answer for real?
Yes.
I think it's Nas.
He would smoke Nas.
I think he would smoke Nas too.
He would smoke.
But
Nas.
I do not think he smokes Nas.
I
no,
do.
no.
Oh well, listen. Listen.
And I love
Smoke.
Nas.
I don't know smoke. I don't
Smoke
know
is
smoke.
heavy. Smoke is a heavy word.
Okay,
Smoke
okay.
to me is 14-6. I don't think he's 14-6 in Nas.
Illmatic gets him 7 minimum.
Duh. Like Life's a Bitch is unbeatable. New York State of Mind is unbeatable.
Stillmatic gets you
12-8.
too.
12-8.
12-8. I'm
Rewind is
solid.
unbeatable.
12-8. I'm solid with because
12-8.
I don't think Kendrick. Same with Drake. I don't think Kendrick is a S tier, A tier versus artist just because his music isn't structured that way. He for sure has enough hits to smoke somebody without hits like Cole. But Nas or someone who has.
Yeah, he's tweaking. Meanwhile,
Stop, bro. Fuck.
the sick thing
I
about
can't
it,
even help
Nah,
it.
the sick-
It's like a tick. Like I didn't even realize I was doing it. Like
The sick thing is, you would have thought any of us brought him up at least once.
bro,
Not even
no
once.
one has said
He wasn't mentioned in the album combo. He wasn't mentioned in this. Like he hasn't been.
I'm
brought up.
just noticing he's not being mentioned in a lot of
Okay, so we're in
places.
agreement. So we don't gotta talk about it.
No.
He's still a great, but we don't have
Oh
to.
my
Is he a
fucking
great?
God, bro.
Yes, he's a great. He's just not that and that great, but
Oh
he's a
fuck,
great.
that's too funny, boy.
He had a good run. He had
Okay.
a solid run for real.
He is a great. He is just not with them niggas. I'm talking about the best, like all the best to
I
ever
think
do.
Wale smoked J. Cole 2020.
Key,
Smoke,
Who
no.
is
No, he does not
your
smoke.
competition for Dot?
First of all, Kendrick Lamar,
Yeah, I know you love Dot. I know you love Dot.
favorite.
Yeah.
You picked Kendrick, his first album first.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm also realistic on like what people would consider like
people, that's
versus
the thing.
material.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And that's kind of how you were saying like Drake fans would play this instead of
Yeah,
Stan.
yeah.
So I would say Nas is a good matchup.
Nas is a great
But I
matchup.
think I would want to go with what the people have been saying. So let's put J. Cole up there. I'm not gonna say Drake, but let's put J. Cole up there. You know what I'm saying? I'm
14,
complete
6.
unbiased aside. That's who people say is his peer.
Yeah.
That's
So
if they were at
I
the
would
same
say
time,
J.
though.
Cole.
I think that would be an amazing versus. Kendrick wins, no question.
Yeah, of
But I
course.
think the performance aspect from both of them, they're both elite performance. And their songs, their energy matches. I just think you're going to realize the difference if you. And the funny thing is, it's J. Cole's fault. Your dumb ass want to not use outside producers for 4 years, so all your beats not gonna hit like they supposed to.
DNA gonna fucking ring off.
DNA gonna sound crazy.
Next to J. Cole,
We've heard it. That shit sounds ridiculous, dog.
Yeah, that's
so,
a fact.
And then when he get to Mad City and all of that, like you just don't got nothing for that because of your production.
That nigga,
your lyrics match up, but your production just ain't that.
And respect to J. Cole. And I'm glad we brought up Dot, because I feel like it is time to maybe scoot him a little higher on this list.
I agree. That's why I brought him up.
Especially after GNX. There's a lot of hits on GNX. Listen, it has been a really good year and a half for the PG Lane niggas. Like, I respect J. Cole, but like a year and a half ago, I think this is a good versus. Now,
it's a wash.
I think he throttled him.
It's a wash.
All right, so let me ask this question to kind of end the versus conversation.
Okay.
What do y'all think? Started that wrong. Who do you guys think is a realistic versus match that actually may happen in the next year or two? Because the Cash Money No Limit versus did happen. It was very solid. No Limit won because Cash Money didn't have Lil Wayne, and they just look unorganized and look like everybody hated Baby. So so when you have a versus that say Cash Money and you don't have Turk and Lil Wayne there, then you kind of gonna
set
lose.
yourself up for failure.
Like exactly. So you got BG and Juvenile trying to carry a whole show, and Manny Fresh.
Juvie tried.
Manny Fresh,
Juvie
baby.
tried.
Like I love Manny, but it's over, baby. It's over, baby. Just get off the stage.
I would genuinely love to see two producers. I don't know if it'll. Of course, it's hard to say if it would be realistic. I would love to see Pharrell Swiss, but also I'm glad you asked this because this is what I really wanted to pose to the room. I would love to see Pharrell and Metro.
That's a good one.
That's a phenomenal.
That's a great one.
I would love to see Pharrell and Metro, especially because Metro, especially in a setting where Metro is playing his music.
Yeah.
Metro has some crazy big hits.
And I keep re-emphasizing stadium music.
Yeah.
Kanye West, Future, stadium music matters. Metro's drums in a stadium sound insane.
Yeah.
And also something that is important to mention with the producers, why I like you went that route. Your ego can kind of go away with that.
Yeah, you can
with the
play the
artist,
song,
it's so much ego because this is my song, this is my lyrics. So if I lose, then it's an indictment on me.
Right.
With Metro, it's like, nigga, I had 100 more songs I could have played. I just chose the wrong song.
Yeah, like,
so
I'm lit.
I think a producer matchup probably is more realistic next than an actual artist matchup.
Because I think it's too, in respect to HOV, because HOV is HOV, so even if he did do it, he wouldn't lose. So he has no quarrels about talking about it. It's niggas. The reason it's not gonna happen for a lot of people is because niggas are just scared. Genuinely.
Yes.
A lot of niggas don't want to end respect. And I will say this, rightfully so.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit on the other side of the stage.
No.
Future start tweaking like that. I don't want to sit on the side of the stage like that.
I think the most realistic. Nothing you got me talking.
I'm sorry, I can't think of one that's realistic because this one just popped into my head and it's honestly so unrealistic, but I feel like it's so cool and so insane.
Which one?
And honestly, it kind of even it leans out of hip hop, but I just low key the optics. I might get a little canceled for this a little bit. It might be bad, but I think someone that would be so fire would be Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Ooh, thank God. I thought you were supposed to say somebody else.
Oh my God. Boy, if you would have said Chris Brown and Kells, boy, I would have been like, dude.
Oh hell no,
like,
that's crazy.
Don't even put me in the clip.
Yeah, that was
out.
wild.
Like,
that was
what?
wild.
What?
No, that's the thing. Let me say this. We all have one homie, right, in our lives.
Yes. That won't let it go.
That will not let it go.
So,
And we had, and like he be in our chat, so that's why I thought Dave was gonna say that.
Yes.
Because once a week he says some shit about it.
Yes.
But like,
yes.
Listen. That's the thing. You know, I would love to see Chris Brown in the weekend. Like just modern artists, modern R&B.
Chris Brown wins.
Like
Chris Brown, yeah. Chris Brown.
wins.
Does he?
Yeah,
I love the weekend. Chris Brown wins.
Does he? Does he? Like
Chris Brown just did a 2.5 hour show and it was.
How long do you think a weekend show is?
It's
The
also,
weekend. I will say I saw them both this year,
did,
and
yeah,
both
so-
of their shows were like 3 hours.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Never
No
mind, my
bullshit.
bad. Not a point.
Yo, like-
Cancels out, my fault.
But I still think Chris Brown wins though.
I think Chris Brown. That's the thing. When the weekend took off, Chris Brown place in the industry wasn't the same as when it was before.
For sure.
So there is kind of like a freezing point where it's like they are the same generation, but one started making hits after the other.
Yeah.
But with respect to Chris Brown never got as big as The Weeknd. With respect to Chris Brown, no matter how, like, quality-wise, we can say, as a talent, as a person, as an individual, yes, I think, it's niggas who think Chris Brown is the best artist ever. And, of course, right to them. But like The Weeknd did the Super Bowl, he the most streamed artist in the world. Like The Weeknd transcends the genres that he dominated in.
But
we know why
like you always say, it's only 20, man.
And that's the thing, it's only 20.
Only 20. A matchup, I think what happened, a smaller matchup and a bigger matchup. I wouldn't be surprised to see a friendly Freddie Gibbs, Pusha T-esque, friendly Freddie Gibbs, Benny the Butcher, Griselda.
Hate each other.
I know they hate each other, but they also got like fake, real nigga, I love you, I hate you beef. So it's like neither one of us gonna hurt each other, so it might work out. I don't know if it would.
We gonna have to clip this out, but Freddie Gibbs said, if I killed you, bet your mom relapsed. So I don't think they'll be on the stage together.
Oh, for real?
Freddie is crazy.
Never mind. Didn't know that. Never mind. Forget that answer.
Yeah.
Forget that answer.
That nigga said she see your body, bet she relapse on that dope again.
Yeah, no. Didn't know that happened.
Yo, shout out Freddie Gibbs though, man.
So the other matchup, I do think Drake and Wayne is a possibility.
They did it already.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's the worst part about it.
I know it's a thing.
They had a whole tour, and I was like in high school doing some dumb shit. I should have been getting some money into the tour.
What you talking about?
Bro, he did a tour with him and the tour with Future. And it was,
Yeah.
The tour Kendrick.
yeah.
So, those are the matchups I think are realistic. So, all this hip hop talk is really funny that it's been dominating the internet and the internet waves and podcast waves because another conversation that is going on around the same time we're talking about hits and the megastars is hip hop dead. And I think that's a very interesting conversation to have because I don't even know what that looks like in 2025. Like, what does the genre of hip hop dying even look like for you to say those words? But it's been various tweets going around about how the genre is dying because of a lack of creativity, because of it going too commercial, and things of that nature. So I want to open the conversation up to the room of, do you guys think hip hop is dying, and do you think it can die?
That's a good question.
I definitely don't think it can die. I think that hip hop is just literally pop culture. I don't think that hip hop can die because hip hop is just literally pop culture. Like, I just think no matter what, these are always the coolest niggas. We want to dress like them. You want to talk like them. And like, I think that it's just hip hop culture is bigger than just like the actual aspect of the music. And for the and I don't know, bro. Like, niggas be talking about the music quality not living up. This is the reality. Nowadays, with how technology has improved, it's easier to make music than it was before. And now everyone is making music. So naturally, there's more music out there. We get more music every single week. So we're digesting this amount of music. Naturally, since there's more of it, there's going to be a lot more bad music. And we're just seeing it. But at the same time, there's still a great amount of niggas making great shit. And it just might not always be what's advertised. Right. But we got Clips this year. We got Joey this year. We got Jid this year. We got Chance this year. Like, there was a lot of great albums. Westside Gunn gave us 3 tapes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Boldy James dropped like 4 times this year.
Come on, bro. Like, it's
before March.
It's just so much. No, literally though. Literally. It's just so much good hip hop out here. Like, I can't like stomach the idea that it's not. That it doesn't exist. Like, the matter of fact is, y'all are just hearing certain shit that might not stand the test of time. A lot of niggas have a short shelf life. You know, they talk about a running back in the NFL. Yeah, you get 3 years.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these rappers is running backs in the NFL, and they gonna come and they gonna go. But there's some niggas who are gonna play for 15 years because they really that nigga. A lot of rappers is them niggas.
Today and gone tomorrow.
You know, I'm telling you. So.
Ironic that he's put that on his own.
I'm going to start this by saying the only people that are saying hip-hop is dead are niggas that aren't even fans of hip-hop, honestly. A bunch of niggas that just started listening to rap. Hip-hop is not fucking dead. Like, hip-hop will never die. If you are actually listening to hip-hop and you've been listening to hip-hop and you know what a hip-hop artist is, and you appreciate the sound or different regional artists, and you're not just the stan of one fucking rapper or one person or one artist, hip-hop is not dying.
Literally.
Only them chart-looking ass niggas think hip-hop is dying.
Yeah.
All I know is I have consistently been listening to hip-hop, great hip-hop, since I started listening to hip-hop. I've never been in a drought when it comes to hip-hop albums, artists. I know where to look. I know Different artists might put me on to a different artist when I listen to Westside and I listen to Stove God or shit like that. Like I'm never ever gonna be without a hip hop artist to listen to. Rap, y'all let anybody rap. Anybody is a rapper. Anybody can become a rapper. Anybody that drops a fucking freestyle on what's that show On the Radar is a rapper to y'all.
Crazy,
Anybody
On the
with a
Radar,
30-second
niggas.
viral TikTok clip
Fuck them niggas.
is a rapper.
Damn.
I think rap media is fuck mainstream rap.
That's right.
I listen. What you finished with was my point, and shout out to the people who were in the spaces this week. That kind of we touched on this in space before niggas.
Shout out to West, boy.
Yeah, shout out West before. Yeah,
And
niggas,
Buddha. Shout out Buddha.
yeah, shout out Buddha.
Mm-hmm.
And I said this in the space, and every day since I said this, you ever say some shit and be like, yeah, I was really right. Like, yeah, I be doing shit all the time. I was like, bro, rap is not dying. The business of rap that people pretended to understand is dying. Like, you pretending to be an A&R and, oh, yeah, he's recouping this deal, and Drake is... Like, bro, niggas are on Twitter like, there's no superstars in rap because no companies can go to him and give him a bag and recoup it. Bro, shut the fuck... Like, what are you talking about, nigga? You work at Arby's, nigga. Like, you are not an exec, kid. Like, you a regular nigga, bro. Like, is the music good or not? Like, the idea of, like, hip-hop dying... First of all, hip-hop could never die. We could try to kill hip hop. It still would not die because, like Nelson said, hip hop is culture. Hip hop is pop culture. Everybody in this room is. I'm gonna give y'all unk status real quick because we're not the young niggas no more. Niggas have been walking around for a month. What is this 6'7" shit? Why are these little ass niggas running around saying 6'7"?
Yeah.
That's hip hop.
Yeah,
that is literally from a hip hop song, and you don't even know because that is how ubiquitous Black culture is across the world.
Yeah.
Even if hip hop died, it would live on in other genres that have ran off with hip hop.
Come on now.
K-pop, pop,
Come on.
everything
Come
is
on.
literally hip hop now.
Feed me my
Ariana,
point, baby.
yeah, like
Yes, sir.
it's
You knew I was
so
going.
much, bro. Like there are too many like little what is that shit called? Whack-a-moles. It's too many whack-a-moles for you to get rid of hip hop.
There's no way you thought we was finna guess whack-a-mole.
I did the shit. I did the shit. Y'all ain't never like really
Playing ping pong? Like,
who flips a pancake like this?
Flipping the motherfucker.
No, you gotta fucking ain't got no wrist work. No wrist work. But it's like if you were even to set out like, yo, let's kill hip hop. You know how many different places you would have to go?
You'd have to get through me, first of all.
You'd have to get through the coziest, first of all. Then, first you would have to start with the music that everyone their entire life is going to listen to.
Yeah.
Then you would have to go to the athletes and have them stop constantly promoting rap music every chance they get.
Yeah.
Then the fashion niggas, you would have to literally peel the Playboy Carti niggas in half. You would have to like that. There's so many different avenues hip hop breathes life into. It could never really die.
And let me continue this point of this thing can't die because I think a lot of you are in a space and in a community where you guys want to have an opinion so bad. And I know it's funny to say that as a podcast that isn't the most popular right now, but it's one thing about us, we work. And you see 139 going on 140 episodes because we work, because we've been doing this for 7 years. So this isn't just me talking, this is research. This is a guy and two guys that go back and have months where we listen to old albums and we study old music and we send each other old things so we make sure our history is right. I go read articles. What was I doing this morning? Reading the article about the Billboard rules, they just changed, which leads me to my point. You guys are arguing about something is dying because of a genre and an industry that has showed you everything is fake. None of these numbers are real. None of these streams are real. None of the way we pay you is real. It's all just made up and we can change it whenever we want to. So what you guys are calling hip hop, I'm calling business.
Yes.
And that is what you guys have combined and have mixed together. And those are not two of the same things.
Yep.
There is hip hop, there is rap, there is culture, and then there is the business of all of those things. Yep. The business of rap isn't even dying, it's changing. Because as me and Ish have been hollering from rooftops for 15 months now, Everybody got fired.
Every label, all of them.
That's not an exaggeration. You can go look it up. Go look at those record labels. They're wiped away. Go listen to Ebro. Go listen to Joe Budden. They will tell you the people that were in these Def Jam buildings and these Atlantic buildings and these Empire buildings are no longer there. They're running into these peoples at events and they're telling them, I lost my job because they're turning these labels into tech companies.
Yes.
That's not an exaggeration. They're turning music into a capitalistic avenue. We're going to search for currency. After that avenue and that stream of income starts to dilute, we're going to find a new one. That's why you haven't seen a new Drake. That's why you haven't seen a new J. Cole, a new Lil Wayne, a Kanye West, etc., because no one is trying to start small and build big. We're trying to find big, stay big, move along. That is exactly what is happening. It is a watch, rinse, and repeat system. This thing can't die because, as is said, hip-hop is in pop music. Every pop song you've heard go viral in the past 10 months, 12 months, 5 months, 5 years has been a hip-hop influence. Ever since Katy Perry's California Girls came out with Snoop Dogg and that little Juicy J beat that popped off came out, hip-hop has been influencing pop music. You can't
Country music.
Country music was my next one.
Yeah.
Big X the Plug is merging country music and rap music. Rod Wave is merging country music and rap music. He's just black from Florida, so y'all don't call it what it is. But that's what he's doing. Yeah. Shabuzi. We got Shabuzi, who is rap and hip-hop influence. Morgan Wallen. If you go play that Morgan Wallen album, it is a rap country album. That is what they are doing. Yeah. You go to fashion houses. Look at Pharrell, Louis Vuitton. Look at A$AP Rocky. Fucking everywhere. Look at Rihanna, everywhere. Look at Tyler, the Creator, everywhere. You just want to go to straight business. Look at HOV, change everything forever for everybody. Yep. Look at Nas and crypto and currency. Look at Lil Wayne, got what's that shit called? A sports agency. Yeah, like, look at Kanye West, $1 billion brand off of clothes, and he told you he was gonna do it 12 years ago. He told you he was gonna do it. Looked you in the camera, looked Charlamagne in the eyes, and told you I'm gonna do this shit while niggas was telling him he was fucking crazy.
That's one of the best. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't mean to cut you off, but as a giant Kanye fan, listen, one of the best interviews ever.
So when you look at something and you say that it is dying,
Clips was at the Vatican too.
Baby, you can't kill something that has spread through everything.
Yeah.
You can't kill something that has spread through everything. What they tell you about a disease, about a bad cancer, about AIDS, it spreads throughout the body, and you can't kill it. That is hip-hop. It is spread throughout this world, throughout this culture, throughout this genre. You cannot kill this. You can't. And as you said, Drake ain't going nowhere. Dot ain't going nowhere. Wayne ain't going nowhere. Future, Gunna, Thug, none of them niggas is going nowhere. YB, Rod Wave, V's,
Carti,
Babyface Ray, Jid, Wale. They're not going nowhere. You can't kill this. Y'all Drake fans, all y'all Drake fans that's so sad that a song hasn't been in the top 40. Y'all saw I'm sorry, I've been ranting. That's my last point. Y'all saw a article that said rap music has exited the top 40, not the top 100, not the top 200, the top 40 for the first time in 31 years.
Yeah.
And your first reaction was, this shit dead.
Yeah. And like the only reason it exits is because you changed the rules.
I was about to say that. They just changed the rules.
Like that's my thing.
It just happened.
But let me say this.
And last point.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Carti was 42.
Of course he was. Shout out Playboy Carti.
Which song?
Cardi B.
Cardi B.
Let me say this. Your like the last
Carti.
point about like
shout out Carti.
These niggas are in business forever, and we didn't touch much on the Drake lawsuit because we don't cover non-rap shit, and that's not a rap thing. You know, suing niggas you lose a rap beat to. But the last thing UMG said after all that shit was done, after they called him all them lame shits in the little victory lap they run,
they cooked him bad.
The last line was, and we can't wait to continue working with Drake. Because you're going to be at work on Monday, bud. Because that contract's still signed. That's the thing. Niggas aren't starting over. You're not getting out of this deal, cuz. Are you crazy, nigga?
Rap is in movies, bro.
Yo.
TV shows.
Come on.
Bro, it was universal. It was universal.
Nigga, baseball.
Yo, like,
shit.
It's universal. Yeah. Like, the company that made the Hulk movies, nigga, like.
A rapper just headlined the Super Bowl, and 6 months later, the genre's dead. What are y'all talking about? So
arguably the biggest rap song we've ever seen.
Now this leads me to the next question.
Mm-hmm.
I do not think this genre is dead, as I just said, but I do think there's a problem with this.
Mm-hmm.
There is not a budding cultural and politically correct rap superstar on the horizon. And
we've been saying that.
When Nas and HOV era was ushered out, we had 50. When 50 was being ushered out, Kanye, Wayne, and T.I. was taking over. When they was being ushered out, Drake, Kendrick, and Cole and Future were taking over. Yeah. And now we're at that age where somebody's supposed to be taking this torch from Drake and Future and Cole. And don't get me wrong, these guys can still drop music at a high level. Like when the torch was being taken, Wayne had just dropped the Carter 4 and Kanye had just dropped Yeezus. So it's not like these niggas got to suck for the torch to be passed, but we need somebody after year 15, year 16 to come behind them and say, all right, it's mine now. There's no one doing it. And I said politically correct because we can't include YB in this commercial, in this conversation right now because of all of the antics surrounding him. So do you guys deem that as a problem? It's here. This is a issue. This is something that is happening. So do we think that is a problem, or do we think that's something that will fix itself?
Let me ask. First, I'm gonna answer your question, but let me ask. When you say politically correct, the artists you named after that, I would not put in those categories. At the time when they were coming out. Like, I don't think Jay-Z, when he first blew, was politically correct as a superstar name.
So, I'm sorry. You're completely correct about that. I used the wrong word. Marketable is the wrong word.
Okay.
Marketable.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Marketable is the word.
I 100% agree with you. And then I disagree with no one taking the torch. I feel like someone took the torch. Well, let me clarify. I think someone beat the shit out the nigga holding the torch, and then took the torch and then beat him with it, and now he's running with the torch. But I don't think it was when Kanye was coming down and Drake was going up on the escalator. There was a little animosity there at the beginning. Like, he sent him, what's that song? What's the song that Kanye produced on?
Something Yourself, something. That you talking about the meme song?
No. It was like on the actual Drake album that Kanye produced. I'm blanking on the song, but I think it's on Thank Me Later. But people joke
Show Me a Good Time?
No, it's a Kanye beat that Drake rapped over. But niggas joke that Kanye really ain't mixed a sample. Like, you could hear, like, the song wasn't produced all the way. Like, people were saying, like, that was like an indication of like how he felt.
Yeah,
like
a Kanye produced song on Thank Me Later.
It might be Thank Me Later. I'm not sure.
It would be Show Me a Good Time or Find Your Love. Both of those.
It was Find Your Love. Like I think Joe Budden was just talking about like how bad certain parts of it, like Masters, something like that. But then you could tell there was animosity between them, but they never really bang. Yeah. Sometimes you get that with 50 and Kanye, where they meet at the top and someone's gonna decide. And unfortunately for 50, Kanye won that one, fair or not. And then that is the next step. So I think right now for Kendrick, like, I feel like the hip hop needs another superstar. It's hard for you to have someone, even if let's just say hypothetically, there was an artist we would like to say fits the criteria for being the next to take that torch. Kendrick will be in the way of that anyway right now. So we would still be saying like, yeah, he's super big, but is he ever going to catch what Kendrick is doing right now? That's what I think is the thing. Like, we're looking for the next guy. He's already here.
I'm going to say I don't think it's a problem at all. I don't think there needs to be a superstar. I think a superstar grounds for stands and just this culture that we're trying to get away from. I say,
I love that.
Fuck it. We don't need someone on the mainstream. We don't need someone. Let's go back to underground. Let's go back to looking up your favorite rappers. And, like me personally, I don't feel the need for a rap superstar. I don't think it's a problem at all. I think what we're trying to get away from, at least me as an actual hip hop fan, I'm trying to get away from that shit. I don't want to have to talk to someone who is just a fan of the rap superstar and not the genre. They're not respecting the people that came before them. Right now, I'm sorry to use them again. I swear I don't hate the man. But there are Drake fans that don't care about rap. There are Drake fans that don't care about hip hop. There are Drake fans that can't tell you the greats that came before him because they just listened to Drake. I don't need someone to come into rap again as a superstar and just say, okay, yeah, let's focus on me and not like, yo, this is the genre. These are my peers. This is like who I'm rapping with and around and against. And so I think personally, we don't need a rap superstar.
I respect that.
Love that point, but I want to make a point to clarify on just from me. I don't know if you feel this way, but I don't blame Drake for that.
No, I don't blame Drake for that at all. I don't blame Drake for that at all.
I'm glad we're on the same page as that. I would like to hear why after Nelson goes, but I just want to say I don't blame Drake for his fan base. I think that's in poor taste to blame somebody for
off of it, but I won't say he was the reason it created.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Weaponized.
Yeah, I don't think he. Yeah, for sure.
I agree with your point, and also kind of I think I take my point from partially what you guys were saying about how the business has changed. I think that part of the reason why there's no superstar that we can compare to a Jay-Z, a Kanye, and T.I. is because all the people that we're mentioning were part of how music was digested in that era when niggas was going out and buying the CDs and all this shit. And now how music is digested is completely different now. And now we're in the streaming era. And then Drake popped off right in the birth of the streaming era,
right?
And now is the biggest streamed rapper ever. You know what I'm saying? And now we're getting to the point where Drake is old, and now it's like that transitional period. And now I just think that music is changing, and we just can't see the future in terms of what's next. Maybe we won't see another Jay-Z, T.I., 50 Cent, all these niggas, and maybe now how we digest music, it could be more similar to what Key was saying in terms of like finding your own person. And we had blips of it too. You know what I'm saying there was a period where we thought it was gonna be Lil Baby. There was a period we thought it was gonna be Roddy Ricch. A lot of niggas hit that peak, and they just didn't sustain it like the other rappers that we named. So maybe niggas are just gonna have shorter peaks now. You know what I'm saying? Like I think the game is just changing, and we can't see that far. Maybe some people do. We don't see that far enough to what it's gonna be.
I do want to go because I want to piggyback off of Ish's point about Kid Dot because he spoke about, if you guys didn't realize, I don't know if you said his name because I was thinking about something, but if he didn't say who he was talking about, he's talking about Kendrick about beating the nigga over with the torch, obviously. But
context.
I agree that he took the torch, but when the person with the torch is 38, my question still can be needs an answer.
He's talking about the young niggas, exactly.
And so he said that Kendrick had the torch right now, so the person that comes behind Kendrick would just be Kendrick would just be in the way of that.
Right.
And I disagree with that because when Drake was coming behind Kanye and Wayne, because that's who was at that forefront at the end of that era, Wayne had just dropped the Carter 4, and Kanye had just came off Twisted Fantasy and Watch the Throne and was going into Yeezus. So there was and both of them were still living on the charts. Like that was a rich as fuck, bitches love me, I'm on one, the whole YMCMB era. So they were still living on the charts, but we knew
who was next.
Drake was coming, and he's right behind them. And as soon as they had what we thought, Jesus is crazy, and they deemed that a fall off, and Drake was gone after that. But that is my point. And at that point, they weren't even 38 yet. They were still like 34, 35 at that point, but we knew the next guard had come. And so that is my point, is the superstar level of Kendrick can still reign because Kendrick has been a superstar. So it's not like we're looking at Kendrick in this different light. Like Kendrick fans are, but Kendrick is still a superstar. Everybody thought Kendrick was a superstar. And if you would have told everybody 2-3 years ago Kendrick and Drake was going to battle and Kendrick was going to win, no one would have been surprised. We knew who Dot was. Nice. So Dot is really just taking a victory lap and showing y'all who the fuck I am and standing on it. We still need somebody to come behind him when Dot is 40, 41 to take that torch. And that's what I do think is missing, because I disagree with the point of rap doesn't need to be mainstream. And I'll stop right there.
Okay, this is I like your response. This would be my retort to that. First, I think pre-beef. Okay, pause. Pre-beef, pause. I'll throw it in there. Fuck. If you would say Kendrick is a superstar pre-beef, I would agree with you. However, I disagree with the idea that Kendrick was a rap superstar to Drake or above Drake's level pre-beef. And I feel like that is ubiquitously unarguable, that before the beef, I don't think you could say Kendrick and Drake were commercial peers, if that makes sense.
I can agree with that.
Agreed.
And to respond to your Kanye,
that's a pop star though. Once again,
no, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you were to say Kendrick was a superstar before that, that's absolutely correct. But what I'm saying is the difference between being a superstar and being the number one superstar. Yeah. Like, to take your example with Kanye and Drake, the way they took the torch. Listen, Drake did 600K with Nothing Was the Same. Take Care did stupid numbers, but it still wasn't his time. He still had things to do later that made him pass Kanye, even with Life of Pablo, that pushed him over the top. My thing is, I think Kendrick has just hit rap superstar level because even if he wasn't before, Drake is in the way. You're not that guy. Right now, Kendrick is so, like, for the next rap superstar to cut, like, time, let's just say timing wise, it couldn't have been last year with 2024 because nobody could drop. 2025, maybe, but it's still the fallout from this. Like, this year, Kendrick won 5 Grammys in a row, clean sweep of the Grammys, and is favored next year to keep doing that. Like, well, that's what I'm saying. The mainstream success, I think, is a after Kendrick conversation because unlike Drake at 38, Kendrick is not slowing down.
And I agree with you. But I am saying we don't have the 2012 Drake right now. And that is the qualm I have with the genre.
Okay.
I'm not saying someone should
They don't need to be bigger than Kendrick,
Yes.
but they need to be
need a
there.
rising
No,
star.
and that's my this is my last point. Shout to HOV on 444. He said, shout to the old niggas too. Stop acting like Pac ain't have that nose ring. Or how niggas was acting when Drake first dropped that, oh, he too soft to be a rapper. Or when Lil Wayne was popping, niggas would be like, yo, Tupac was alive, he'd be at McDonald's. Or like all the lame shit that we grew up knowing like, yo, this still the next nigga, but there are things people are pushing back because it doesn't look like the previous person. Like, people push back on Kanye because he didn't look like 50. People push back on 50 because he didn't look like HOV. People back on HOV because he didn't look like DMX. And that's the thing. We want it to look like what we've seen it look like. But with respect to the next generation of artists, none of them niggas fucking with Playboi Carti right now. We talk about the young niggas.
So is it Youngboy and Carti? Is
That's my answer. If you ask me who would be the next rap superstar, I think it is Playboi Carti, period. Whether we fuck with it or not, Playboi Carti's impact, success, and shout out to Buddha for this in the spaces. He's bringing up them other little niggas with him too. Like, when you talk to them little niggas, it's Destroy Lonely, it's Ken Carson, it's Playboi Carti. Like, Playboi Carti has a hold on the next generation that we may not understand. But if you were to ask a certain age, like when we were 16, if you would have asked us who were the rap superstars, our answer would be different than the niggas who were 27. So when we ask them niggas now,
I don't think that's true.
No
and that's my
way.
caveat to that.
Youngboy's over Carti, by the way.
And that's my
No
point to the
fucking
Carti
way.
point.
We're seeing it right now on tour.
And
man.
Youngboy,
why I'm being not better than Carti?
Youngboy,
I'm saying in the public.
Oh,
I'm
you mean
saying
like fan?
in your we're having a superstar.
Oh,
I'm not doing like who I would
no,
take.
Carti did 400K first week. I'm sorry.
Youngboy is Youngboy. I'm taking out of this conversation because I think his story was on chapter 2 and pause for an interlude. I think Youngboy's story is starting his second journey now, and in 5 years, this conversation made me look silly because we could have been saying Youngboy is right in front of us. Yeah. So I'm putting him off into my little cloud bubble right here, and we're going to revisit that next year after this run is over. But Carti, I respectfully, bro. First off, Carti is 30-something years old. Carti's 32, 34.
Yeah.
So he's too old to be in this conversation right now.
What?
Every person we have named that took this torch was in their 20s when they did it. I just think that's a thing. Secondly.
But hold on. And I mean to cut you off. But Carti started in 2017. Like, Carti is 9 years in of real hits. Like, we talked about 20s earlier. We do this generation. Carti has 9 years of being on the map as real hits.
Completely agree. And you're right about that. But that contradicts our point of what we're trying to create right now in the next superstar. Because if Carti was that superstar, then in 2019 he would have been popping and we would be looking at him as taking the torch in the next few years. We're not looking at him like that because he didn't capitalize off that moment due to his lackadaisical effort or label troubles or whatever that was, whatever you want to call it. So, and secondly to that point, I don't respectfully. I don't want Carti being the face of hip hop. I don't want somebody that doesn't rap being the face of hip hop. And that was my thing with when Drake came at the focal point of Drake, it was always rap until the last 2 years.
Facts.
It was always
Facts.
rap. When Dot was coming up, it was always rap. Cole, Kanye, Wayne, all of these niggas we're going to go down the history of, they kept it rap, and at the center of it, it was always rap. And not only that, when you got in the interviews and you started talking to him, they paid the respects. You can't go through a Wayne interview and not hear him mention HOV and Missy Elliott. You can't get through a Kanye interview and not him mention P and HOV. You can't get through a Drake interview and not have him mention HOV and Wayne. So the guys that are the guy that takes this torch, the guy that has this crown, has to respect this genre, as Key was saying. Like, you have to have somebody that cares about this genre, treats it like they care about it, and makes real, authentic, traditional rap music.
Hey, wait. You saw I sent a video of V's rapping Jay-Z yesterday to the chat, right?
That's fire. Let me respond.
Hold on, let them get on.
They out there. No, that was all I had to say.
Let me respond. When Mobb Deep was dropping, it was real rap. When Biggie was dropping, it was real rap. When Tupac was dropping, it was real rap. 50 Cent don't sound like this. That is how we sound. 50, that's the thing. Too. Like if with Carti,
that's how we sound.
This is my disagreement with the Carti thing. First, the paying respect to legends. Carti was literally handpicked by several legends to be the next. Kanye groomed Carti to be the next. Kendrick is literally right next to Carti right now, grooming him to be the next. Like, when we talk about paying respect and homage to rap culture, Carti is doing that right now with his last rollout. That is the most normal hip-hop rap shit ever. He's walking around wearing big-ass jerseys and fucking size 7
He definitely
XL
repped
jeans.
Atlanta to the max with the last album, too, for sure.
And
like,
my
old
thing
Atlanta
is,
music, for sure.
like you said, if we knew Carti was the guy, he would have took off in 2017, but he didn't because of a certain reason. You're saying it like it's too late. But if someone in 2015 told you if Drake was going to be the guy, he would have did it after Take Care, who people think is his best album, arguably his most popular, or Nothing Was the Same. If somebody would have told you after If You're Reading It's Too Late, oh yeah, Drake has missed his chance, that would sound crazy, but he's 8 years in of great quality. That's what I'm saying. Carti is still going up. If you look at Drake's first 8 years and was like, that's the best he'll ever do, he'll never get bigger than that, you could have felt like that, but we just never know what's next. That's always my thing, is we want to know what's next, but every time we look at, there is not a year where you could look back and was like, I knew what was going to happen next year in rap. Because every year, what we think happened doesn't happen. Niggas drop who we don't think, people who we think drop, don't drop. Where's the albums we're still waiting for? His albums we got. If you would have told me 2 years ago, we would have the new Clips album before the new J. Cole album we went on for 4 years, niggas would have called you crazy.
That's a great point. Great point. But Mike, Key, actually, you go address the point that he said that we sound like the old niggas. Address that point.
I have
first.
a closing point too. When you're done.
Yeah, I don't think we sound like the old niggas. Personally, I think
Maybe a little.
I mean, Tupac had a nose ring and niggas was like, that's not hip hop.
I think we sound like it a little.
That's the thing. Tupac had a nose ring, they was like, that's not hip hop.
I mean, I would agree if I didn't like rappers that were trying new sounds, or personally, but
no, we're not the worst of it at all.
Yeah,
like,
and
not close at all.
But I think to your point of saying like Carti would be the right. It's been a decade.
Disgusting.
Like it's been a decade. I think his peak. I think we've.
I'm sorry. Music? You ain't fuck with music?
Huh?
I'm playing.
No, I did. I liked it. But I wouldn't say it was like, yeah, this is okay. It's finally time. It's him. No, I think his era of. I mean, I respect what you said about putting the little niggas on and shit like that. I get that, but I think for being the face of rap and rap superstar, I think. Yeah, if his chance would have been back in his days, for real.
And so that's my point about 2015 Drake. 2015 Drake was on a bridge of his own. He was on a table of his own. He was sitting at a table by himself. So there would be no room for you to say, Drake is already past his prime, because there was no one competing with Drake in 2015 besides Dot and a bunch of niggas from his era. So
that's where I disagree. Like, if you go back to 2015, he still dissing niggas like Big Sean. Like, he's dissing niggas Drake would end up never being in a room with again.
Yes, but he was at the top of that food chain. So that is my thing. Is Carti is not at the top of the food chain. Like Carti's not at the top of the food chain, and he's 33. The 2015 Drake you're talking about was 26.
Who's
that is
above
my
Carti?
point where
Who would
Carti
you have
isn't
Carti
too
above?
late.
Who would you have above Carti with the young niggas?
Rod Wave and YB.
And okay, that's where I just listen. YB, I think YB fans, respect to y'all niggas, and of course I listen to some YB music. Cool. Rod Wave, listen, has a ton of fans. We're talking about Playboy Carti has real actual hits. Like not Rod Wave songs that a lot of niggas listen to. Like actual hits.
Whoa.
That's false.
Playboy Carti don't have Playboy Carti don't have hits.
No, that's not what we're arguing.
you said
You acting
Rod
like
Wave
Rod
is-
Wave doesn't have
And
hits.
you
What are
Rod
Rod
Wave
Wave
has
hits?
hits.
What are Rod Wave hits?
Tombstone is a hit.
Sing the
Cuban
song.
Links
Sing the
is-
to sing songs. Don't
That's
tell me
the
track
song
names.
that
Hold on,
came
Isis.
No, y'all two sing me Rod Wave songs that people know.
My heart been broke so many times I
Talk,
don't know what to believe.
Talk.
What?
Talk.
I've never
Yes.
heard that song.
Yes.
Like,
Hard on Ice is a hit.
that is-
Tombstone
Yeah, Hard on
is a
Ice
hit.
is-
Okay.
Cuban Links is a hit.
Okay, again.
Girls,
Right, yeah,
all over
yeah,
the world.
right. My premise was not songs Rod Wave fans have heard a lot of. I understand Rod Waves have a lot of fans.
First of all, I don't seek out Rod Wave music. I just want that to be clear.
You're
I don't
severe.
No,
seek
but
out-
no, but
and
I'm
there
saying
are
it's
Rod
not-
Wave hits
No,
that he has, but
I'm agreeing
name
with you.
songs that Playboy Carti has that are hits that
Woke Up
Playboy
Like This.
Carti fans.
Woke Up Like This, song of the summer in 2017. Playboy Carti carried Uzi.
You named a song from 8 years ago, my
Right.
nigga. We're having a conversation about today.
And we're talking about, and when we ask about Drake best albums, we're talking about albums from 14 years ago. That's the thing. But for Playboy Carti to be the best.
Wait, what?
Okay, all right. Let me explain. Like you said, I heard music and I didn't think it was like Illmatic or like the Blueprint or
Yeah,
he's the
but
next
I
one.
liked it. I liked it.
Right, but it didn't scream I'm the next one, right?
I thought
But-
it was
but
Playboy
if
Carti
you-
having fun.
right.
Dropping some shit.
Fire. For Playboy Carti to continue getting bigger and be the face of rap music, his music does not have to get better. And we literally just saw this from the last nigga who became the biggest face. How many artists, genuinely, how many artists age great as they get better? Everybody's favorite rappers. Your favorite rap albums are their first four, right?
But that's literally my point. You're proving my point by saying this. Carti is 33. He's only going to get worse as he gets older, so he cannot be the new superstar if you're already saying his best music is behind him. I just asked you to name a Playboy Carti hit for the new school era, and you named me a song from when we were getting out of high school. We have full-time jobs now, and we have for 4 years.
Wait. Playboy Carti has more hits this year than Rod Wave has the last 3 years. Period.
That's not true.
crazy.
That's not true.
That is crazy.
That's not true. First off,
Type shit.
second off, Rod Wave has 5 platinum selling albums.
Yes,
2
I
of them
know,
are
yes.
double platinum.
I remember,
Acting
I
like
start-
Rod Wave is some small ass
I
artist
never know
that's
that
niche. It's not true at all.
I literally started this saying I know there are a million Rod Wave fans who listen to his music. Same thing with YB. YB has 14 billion platinum albums from YouTube Music. I'm not taking away from Rod Wave's fan base or YB's fan base. I'm saying that Playboy Carti has to exponentially get better with every single album. That is not how that works, because if we ask niggas to rank Drake albums, they go in order of when they're released. Drake didn't get bigger every time he dropped a better album. You just get bigger over time. So saying, wait. So when Playboy Carti goes, Playboy Carti the mixtape with hella hits, and then Dial It After, which was amazing. It's not like, oh yeah, everyone heard this. Like, so here, you earn 1 million new fans. No, you just get bigger as a brand every time. I don't think music is better than Playboy Carti, but he's a rap superstar. This is one of the biggest rap albums to drop this year. Period. I understand, and let me ask this, because this will like bring it all together at the two sides. Is the next rap superstar someone you're going to need to listen to for you to accept him as a rap superstar? Or if he is a rap superstar and we just age out of it, are we going to accept that?
No, Ish. I don't have to listen to the superstar. But you are calling Playboy Carti a superstar now, and I'm not disagreeing with that. I am saying he's 30 years old officially. That's how I would.
He just hit 30. Like,
He's 30 years old. So at 30 years old, you're not going to tell me Carti, after Kendrick is done with his next 2 years, because I do think Kendrick is coming early next year, and it's going to continue doing what he's doing. And after the Grammys, I think he's coming right after that. I do not think, and then don't get me started if Kendrick drops another album, J. Cole drops The Fall Off next year, and Drake drops Iceman next year. Go on like and Playboi Carti drops an album, he's going to have the lowest selling album of the
You're
three.
fucking
And
what did Mike Delete later just what did Mike Delete later just do? And what did music just do?
Let me finish because Mike Delete later was not a
surprise
J.
drop.
Cole
That was a surprise drop.
It was a surprise drop that came out.
He
an
dissed
hour.
the nigga on the album and it still didn't sell more than Playboi Carti. Like, what are we talking about? J. Cole?
Yes,
like,
because
no
a
way,
diss that
bro.
you didn't know about until 20 minutes before the album came out, and then roll out.
He literally left. He literally left it on
the
the album only for the first week numbers. Took it off the week after.
Kendrick's
That
next
still does
album
not
will
compare-
outsell Cardi's.
And no question it will.
And
That's
so will
not
Drake's,
my point.
And so will J. Cole.
We don't know that. I disagree. Did Drake last album
but
outsell Playboi
that's
Carti?
irrelevant to my point right now. My point that I'm making is we are having a conversation about who can be the next superstar.
Right.
My point is there has been a criteria that I do think you will have to follow. I know we keep saying that rap is changing and we don't know when rap is going to where we're going to go. And I have been in the spaces that we were in. I said that this is changing and we're in a space where the rap superstar may be able to come a little bit later because we're in a streaming era where we have more music and we have more things to keep our attention. So whereas we're looking for a rap superstar because we're nerds, everybody else is still like Drake and Kendrick and J. Cole and Future. So they're not looking for what we're searching for right now because they don't have the foresight that we have, that we know this needs to happen for this genre to continue to thrive. Because one of my points earlier was I don't agree that this rap doesn't need to be mainstream. I like that rap drives everything. I like that rap is the #1 genre in the world. I love that I see us everywhere all the time through music, through TV shows, through fashion. I don't want that to ever change, so I want rap to stay in the mainstream, which is why I'm having this conversation so passionately. So back to my point, Carti is 30 years old. When these rappers were when these rappers were blowing, Wayne was 22, 23 when the Carter 1 came out.
Stop.
Hold on.
Bro. That's why we're
West
capping.
was
We're capping.
24.
We're
Kanye
capping
West,
now.
and if we want to go from when Wayne took the torch, he was 26. He was 26, 27. Kanye was 26, 27.
How old was Hov?
50 was 25.
How old was
Hov
Hov?
is an anomaly, an exception. He became the GOAT. If you think Playboi Carti is on
no.
GOAT trajectory,
That-
then congratulations. And one thing we always agree on, Hov never had the torch at the top. That's something we always say. Hov is just a consistent figure, so Hov never even took the torch. When Nas got the torch after Illmatic, he was fucking 19. So all of these rappers was younger, and they gave a certain credence and a certain marketability that they brought to this genre. Carti does not check any of those boxes. So where I do think hip-hop can change and we're in a space where the superstar may not look like what we're used to, I do think it will resemble what we're used to. And Carti does not resemble them at all. He is a 30-year-old who you just said is on a downward trajectory with his music, who you also just said Dot is going to reign another 2 or 3 years. So we're looking at the next 2 or 3 years, the next 3 albums Carti are going to drop are going to be worse. Kendrick is going to be bigger, and when Carti 3 is 33 after dropping his 2 worst albums, you're now saying he's going to take the torch. That doesn't make any sense.
This is where I disagree. First, you said there's a criteria for the guy. Give me the criteria for the last 30 years all these niggas fit. Because Lil Wayne, when he was sipping lean, was not marketable yet. Playboi Carti just did a Mitchell and Ness deal. Because these niggas don't care the idea that there is a rap superstar checklist everybody has to hit is not true per rap history, because all the last rap superstars don't look the same. Lil Wayne and Jay-Z were polar opposites completely. Eminem and Nas, polar opposites completely. 50 Cent and Nas, polar opposites. The idea that Playboi Carti has to look like somebody before him to be the next, I disagree with, just because we've already seen he does not have to. Wait, hold on. Whether niggas in the room think Playboi Carti is a superstar, there are way more people that are not in our 1990 born age range that no doubt think he is. And this, I want to give an anecdote to try to explain a little bit more of my perspective. In 6th grade, the morning No Ceilings dropped. I walked into class, and you know what I was listening to? Because my dad is from New York, and he an old nigga. You know what else dropped that day? Blueprint 3. You know who didn't care? Any of them young niggas. So when Iceman drops, none of these young niggas who lived through COVID school care what Drake is saying. That is the problem. That's why he's next to niggas like Heat. That's why he's trying to get next niggas like Playboi Carti. He's literally trying to get next to Carti in cans. Like the idea that these young niggas who all love these opium niggas don't matter because their opinion isn't as the same like as ours is completely ludicrous, insane. Because when we were kids, niggas used to, and y'all are up north niggas used to look at you crazy for talking about Lil Wayne and Jay-Z. She just did it an hour ago. So the idea that Jay-Z and Lil Wayne both had to fit into a box is completely insane because Lil Wayne and Drake aren't even similar.
You know who Drake also tried to get next to?
Who?
Rod Wave.
Hello. Also,
What? So you agree?
You go. You let it go. Let it go.
So you agree with
Let it
me?
go.
My
Let it go.
main
Alright,
beef with
yeah,
what-
go.
no, my
So you agree that
My-
they're both that he's trying to get next to these young niggas?
I'll never debate.
And hold on, last thing. If
He always is.
Wait,
Yeah,
look,
that was
wait,
never-
Listen, I would bet my life if Carti dropped next year and J. Cole dropped next year, those numbers will not look similar. And I know you cut me off because you tried to dance around it. Someone tell me what Mike Delete later did and tell me what music did.
No
Because
one
they're not
cares what Mike
comparable.
Delete
No
later
one
did.
cares.
It was a
No one
surprise
cares. No
drop.
one cares. And acting like that.
So
doesn't
he not
matter
big
is
enough to
crazy.
do a surprise drop? Because
did
Kendrick
one-
did a surprise drop, didn't nobody care.
He did one and sold over 150, bro. And Kendrick
Okay,
did not do a
okay.
surprise drop. He announced the album on Tuesday and it came out on Friday.
GNX,
J. Cole.
GNX was a complete surprise drop in the middle of the morning.
Oh yeah, GNX
Oh,
definitely
GNX.
came out.
GNX was a complete
Bro,
size,
we're not having
complete surprise drop. Same year as
dropped
J.
like
Cole.
11 a.m. I was
Same
like, what
year
the
as
fuck,
J.
dude?
Cole, and one nigga did crazy numbers, and one nigga nobody cared about.
That's not true.
Nobody cared, bro. You cannot tell. You cannot
But
put.
no one brought up J. Cole.
Damn,
Bro,
no, he
we
did.
all know Kendrick's
No,
better than J.
but no,
Cole.
but he. That's what I'm saying. The
You brought it
idea.
up because you were like, Carti's gonna outsell Cole. Yes, he is probably.
Yeah,
yes.
the idea.
No one
that-
said Cole's a superstar.
No, and let me put this to bed. The idea that like he's 30, he aged out. What are we talking? Who cares? If these
Rap
young
history cares. And you keep talking about what you are calling the
So rap history gonna stop
the
Playboi
opposites- The opposites.
He hasn't
The-
stopped. He's already up.
The opposites. You keep talking about the opposites and how they were opposites. What you're calling opposite, I am calling diverse. And that is what rap has always
So
thrived
Carti's
off of,
diverse.
is a diverse. But there is also a history and an essence that the top guy has to qualify as. He has to fucking rap. Carti doesn't fucking rap.
No,
You're not gonna
no,
sit
this
here
is
and
cap-
tell me
this is
the
capping.
next
We're
rap
capping.
superstar
We're
don't
capping.
even make real rap music.
But
That's just not something
okay,
I'm ever
but
gonna get down with.
okay, look, oh, I'm about to cook this shit. But the last rap superstar didn't write his raps. It's rules to what Playboi Carti can wear, but Drake don't gotta write his own.
And neither did Kanye West, and no one has a problem with it.
Kanye's
So that's
a
another
producer.
box that's been checked.
No.
Thank you very
Kanye's a
much. Next
producer.
point. Thank you very much.
Kanye's
Next
a-
point.
All I'm saying is, if we're gonna talk about Carti, you have to mention Youngboy and Rod Wave. That's the main thing I'm saying. You can't act like Rod Wave doesn't exist next to Carti.
No, all I was saying, and niggas took it out of context with him being 30 was Rod Wave does not have 9 years of hits that people or his fan base that has been growing to where he can dominate the charts have hits that people heard. If you believe Rod Wave
What
and Youngboy
chart is
already
Playboi Carti dominated?
Playboi Carti just went #1 this year with The Weeknd and Pharrell. Like Rod Wave isn't on them songs. Let's cut it out. Let's cut it out.
Rod Wave is going on like 6 years of hits though.
Listen,
Five platinum
Since
albums.
2019. Since 2019. Since 2018, 2019.
And salute to
But-
that's cool.
Okay, I would feel better. You're getting really passionate about Playboi Carti. I didn't know this was.
He's a
you know what I mean?
vamp. He's
No,
But-
it's just
I
capping
think
that a
when
nigga
we're
cannot
talking about
write his raps for 10 years.
passing the
Now
torch,
saying
right?
can't wear fucking
To one of the younger niggas, right? We're passing the torch to one of the younger niggas. I would feel better about your argument if you were talking about one of the young niggas that Playboi Carti is putting on. But Playboi Carti himself, he's not going to be the next superstar. I'm sorry.
It's just a timing thing. It's literally just a timing
Because
thing. That's the only
he's
thing.
past that. If
We're
you
not saying
take
he's
the-
not capable of
And
it,
we're
but
saying,
the timing.
we're all saying he's a superstar now.
No.
I'm saying he's never going to be the Drake, the Wayne, the Kanye, the
He's
50
not a
of
rising
his era.
star
That's
anymore.
all
He's
I'm
already a
saying.
star.
This is why I disagree, because y'all are telling me what y'all believe should be the case, that he should not at 30 represent these young niggas. He does though. That's not up to me to decide.
Stop acting like rap is just young niggas.
I'm
The
not
young
talking
niggas
about
don't
that.
fucking matter
I'm
that
ta-
much, bro.
I'm talking about, listen, we're talking about the next rap superstar. The niggas who need to listen to the next rap superstar matter. So we can want Drake to drop Iceman all we want at 27, 28, 29, 30. Since we 30, right? Right?
Yeah.
Them niggas don't care, bro.
And that's my point, Ish, is that Yes, the fact that you're having guys that love this shit to the point where we're arguing about it at 11:30 at night on a fucking Wednesday. Those niggas having a qualm with the next superstar rising and saying, I don't connect with this shit isn't real rap music, to niggas that are going to eventually be the talking heads of a generation, what we hope to do with this podcast, that fucking matters. The point that Joe Budden and Ebro and Cam and etc. get on their platforms and don't review Carti music and don't talk about Carti music and can't digest it fucking matters, bro. Because when Dot was coming up, when Drake was coming up, the niggas that was in these magazines, the niggas that was in hip-hop media spaces, they fucked with their music. Because it's not just the young niggas that drive the currency and drive the culture. It is us. It is the 25 to 32 age range that is also telling the young niggas what's hot, what's fly. And that is my point. Carti does not have the grasp of everybody. And he will not, because he's 30 and he's moving on to a point that you already made where his music is not as good as it used to be, and he's not consistent enough.
So when we were in 6th grade listening to Drake and all of us were like, Drake is our favorite rapper. When we were in 6th grade listening to Drake, instead of the niggas who were going #1 still, like Lil Wayne was with Carter 4, like Jay-Z was with Blueprint 3, and we said, yo, Drake is our favorite rapper. And all them old niggas said, he too soft, he don't write his own rhymes. The same reason Drake don't do interviews now. Everybody, like the idea, the idea that every rap superstar has been welcomed in with open arms because you fit this archetype is cap. It's cap.
And that is a revisionist history on Drake. Those conversations were happening about Drake, and some of them were relevant, and some of the major media platforms were having those conversations. But in the same breath, Drake popped because everybody fucked with Drake.
No, bro,
Drake didn't pop. Drake didn't pop because a bunch of 11 to 16-year-olds fucked with Drake. Drake popped because the entire world fucked with Drake. And hold on, I'm not finished. And when you're talking about 09, 2010, 2011, when them niggas pop, yes, niggas was listening to Drake and Lil Wayne. Niggas was listening to Drake and Kanye West. Niggas was listening to Drake and Jay-Z. Niggas was listening to Drake and T.I. Niggas was listening to Drake and these niggas. You can point to plenty of niggas in our age demographic, like you, that listen to and Nelson, that listen to Carti and Drake, and Carti and Kendrick. I'm not saying Carti does not have that reach. I am saying when we were having these conversations about Drake and Lil Wayne, Drake was 24 years old, and Carti is 30, and you said he's on his way to releasing worse music. Drake was on his way when we were having these conversations to releasing the best music of his career and the best music of that decade. Carti is not doing that. We're 8 years into the Carti's career. He's 30 years old, and you're like, he gonna be the next rap superstar after saying Kendrick is gonna be the next superstar for 2 years. I just don't agree with that. Nelson, go ahead, my bad.
You good. Damn. Nah, my thing is, honestly, it's literally just a timing thing, bro. Like, I just literally think that the trajectory-wise, like, Carti's already here. Like, it's just like, it's like you said when Jay-Z wasn't on top. Like, he's just like in the in-between. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's niggas above him, and he's not going to be the top nigga. And also, go ahead.
Let me ask you something. If 2 years ago I would have asked you, could Kendrick Lamar be a superstar? Everything you just said to me and you two would apply to that. You just be like, well, he's already where he is. He's 30 and he's probably not going to get better. Right? Yes. But there's no age limit on getting popular. That's the thing. He can be 38. It doesn't matter if a million, like your point, you said Drake blew up because the world fuck with him. No, nigga. Those niggas who was 12 to 16 became 18, 19, and 20, and we became the world. Those niggas who don't like Drake didn't magically be like, oh yeah, I fuck with views. We just don't care what them old niggas think. Them niggas aged out of that shit, bro.
More people liked Drake than didn't.
If you think that's true, that's just not true.
That's cap.
That's not an argument.
Let me rephrase the question. Let me rephrase the question. Let me rephrase the question so I understand if y'all are like trolling me or like really arguing. Did the old niggas who inarguably did not fuck with Drake because he was too soft, did not write his rhymes, and was not making hip hop always, did those niggas who he hates to this day, will not give an interview to, Did those niggas change their mind, or did them niggas just not matter as time passed?
No, I agree that those people exist. I think you're exaggerating how the portion of the
Thank
populace
you.
that
Thank
is.
you.
That's not the majority of people.
But that's it.
More people like Drake than didn't. I think that's in our.
No,
He's the biggest
everybody-
rapper
No,
ever.
but that's
You're
not the
arguing
point.
the
That's
point.
not,
You
I
can't-
never made that point. My point was, if you took a pie chart of
Right.
Jay-Z fans in 2010,
Right.
and then took a pie chart of Drake fans in 2016, you are not sharing a large part of them niggas. The niggas who think Jay-Z is the best rapper ever because I grew up listening to the Blueprint 1, 2, and 3 are not cutting on Certified Lover Boy.
I
That's
disagree
a
with
point
that.
you just made out of thin air.
No. That's the reason it matters. No, because you said those niggas, like when Drake blew up, everyone just accepted him. The problem is pretending that the rap audience is a set group of niggas. The group of niggas who listen to rap is gonna change every year as people get older. Because niggas are not, the people who are listening to Nas, 50, and all the niggas to this day are not the same niggas who are putting on Hey There Delilah.
You don't get to make
Can't
that
you bring it up the
assumption.
word?
That's not even an assumption. That's just how age groups work.
That's first off, that's an assumption. And second off, that's not what I said. I said that the young niggas don't drive everything in rap. So you're acting like Drake's fan base was 11 to 16 and to this day is 11 to 16. If you think that when Drake was popping in 2013, 14, 15,
There were 40-year-old niggas who
that
liked
there
Drake
weren't
at that
40-year-old
time.
niggas who didn't like Drake and
not what
30-year-old
that's not
niggas
what
that
I
didn't
said.
like Drake,
That's not what
that's
I'm saying.
asinine.
That's
If
what
you
I'm saying, though.
And if you think that the niggas that fuck with HOV don't fuck with Drake, that's also asinine.
No, that's cap. That's cap. That's cap. If y'all seriously want to tell me that the niggas spinning Mob Deep are the same niggas spinning Thank Me Later, I'm just gonna disagree.
I'm one of those niggas.
Yeah.
They
I'm
literally
literally
said-
one of those
No.
niggas.
Remember, please. I'm choosing my words very specifically because I know niggas get confused. I'm saying the nigga who woke up in 1990, got his ass up and drove down to go get the new Mobb Deep album when he was 20 is not the same nigga who is the Drake stan because that is not, it's just literally just not
Maybe
his
not a
Joe.
Drake
The
stan.
Joe Budden podcast is full of Drake stans who also love Mobb Deep and old New York music. That is objectively, that is true.
Okay, first, again, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying.
Yes, it is.
No, I'm not saying.
Those are the niggas that woke up in the
No,
90s that
no,
fuck with Mobb Deep.
no.
And they also fuck with Drake. That's
No.
exactly what you're talking about.
First of all, a lot of niggas don't fuck with Drake up there.
I
Second,
fuck with Drake. Parks fuck with Drake. Joe fucks with
Joe
Drake.
Budden hate Drake.
No,
Parks
he
don't
don't
fuck with Drake.
Joe Budden talks about how much he loves Drake.
Okay,
and also-
look. This is sidetracked. No matter what. Okay, let me give another scenario. Let me give a sports scenario.
Yes, 'cause that one
Let me
was
give a
wrong.
sports scenario.
So let's go to another.
Let's give a sports scenario. My dad don't like Steph Curry. It's understandable he don't like Steph Curry because he grew up watching Isaiah fucking Thomas. The niggas who grew up watching Isaiah Thomas jerseys, like watching him play, his Isaiah Thomas audience through the 90s is not going to be Steph Curry audience in the 2016s. The same way Drake audience between 2010 and 2020 is not going to be the same rap audience between 2020 and 2030. The same reason 50 Cent audience in the early 2000s and Kanye audience in the late 2000s are different is because different people consume things over different time. Y'all are talking about it like it's always going to be these a million niggas listening to rap. So it needs to sound this
I
way
think
for
you're
them.
actually talking about it like that,
No.
and we're talking about it like this shit is always changing. You just said that 50 Cent fans can't be Jay-Z fans,
I didn't say
and
that.
then told
I
us
didn't say
these
that.
million niggas.
I never
we act
said
like
that. I never said
Okay,
that.
Yes, you
I
did.
think we're
No, I
like
didn't.
ignoring a huge thing of like nowadays you can listen to both. Before streaming and stuff like that, I mean, I would get it. We're regional, we have bias. I think now we're like it's actually you don't have to say you don't have to separate it.
Yeah.
There's actually people who listen to all types of shit. Back in the day, 100%, I think that would be true. Like New York niggas are not checking for Southern niggas or Western niggas, whatever. But it's people aren't regional based anymore. I think there's still bias from like New York niggas and Atlanta niggas, but
sure.
as a whole, rap fans they're listening to whatever the fuck they want.
So let me ask.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Who's your favorite basketball player ever?
Ever?
Yeah.
Kobe.
Okay. Are you ruling out who's your favorite basketball player right now?
Steph.
Okay. Do you rule out like how far are Kobe and Steph off?
Like top. Like it's a small gap. I like it's Kobe for sure in a different.
Okay,
gap.
so you just named two players in different generations. You're the nigga who came up in the generation of Kobe.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And you have him in this tier.
Right.
You just mentioned a nigga in another generation
Right.
that are close together.
Yes.
So there are niggas who hold Jay-Z in this who came up and bought fucking this album.
Right.
When 9/11 happened, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
That's
who
facts.
are still spinning Drake and love Drake like how we love Drake. So it's possible.
No, that's my thing. First, I am talking about this sample size of niggas. I'm not talking about if you took everyone in the United States, is anybody ever, is there any one exception to the rule? I am never arguing the one exception. I am sure Joe Budden, who works in rap media, is listening to the latest rap album.
I think there's a lot of those niggas.
No, but I'm saying, okay. Let me try this. My dad's favorite movie is Star Wars 1. If Star Wars 1 dropped today and we had never seen it, this generation would think it's ass.
Yeah, for
sure. If Kobe played today, they'd be like, it's way too many mid-ranges. If Steph played in the 90s, that's way too many threes. If Lamar Jackson was drafted in 2000, he can't run around like that. The difference is they are performing in front of different audiences. That is why I'm saying Playboy Carti does not have to look like anybody else because he's not performing for the same audience they were performing in front of. It's going to change. So saying you have to be able to perform in front of this audience that loves this type of rap music is a problem because for that to be true, the rappers we already feel like are in those GOATs wouldn't even fit in that description. If you told a nigga who grew up listening to Jay-Z, Mobb Deep, DMX, that, yo, Drake is the next rap superstar, everything y'all just said to me about not being a real rapper, not doing this, not looking the part, he would feel like. That's why I'm saying we are just not the audience. That doesn't mean that the audience isn't there. It's completely different.
We can leave it there.
We can leave it there.
That was amazing. That was
I've
fire.
had to pee for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, we're at 3 hours, guys. So we can stop this. This has been the longest pod we have ever created. This will be.
We ain't even touched sports.
We have not
We did
touched
not
a
touch
sport. This will be.
Yo, fuck the Eagles.
This will be,
And the Knicks beat the Timberwolves tonight. I just wanted to point that out. But yeah,
this will be a 2-parter. So we'll probably do an hour and a half and an hour and a half. We'll probably just split up the versus talk and hip hop is dead talk because this was ridiculous.
This was fire.
My
Yo,
God,
snap,
this is
though.
boy. This
was
is top.
lit.
This top
was
5
good.
pod all
This
the
was
time.
a
Boy,
good
this
pod,
shit was
bro.
fucking amazing.
Whenever
Boy.
Nelson.
Yeah, boy. I was excited about this one
Thank
too.
you.
Like I've been walking
Yeah,
around
this
all day.
is a good
Like, I'm
ass
excited
pod.
about this. Boy, this was fucking amazing.
Yeah, this was fire.
So that is it, man. I don't have nothing else to say. I do. Like I could actually go another hour on sports, and that's the funny part about this. Man, wait till we get paid off this. We gonna be.
Did we shout out the women Halloween costumes?
Yes.
Okay,
we did.
we've been here so long, I forgot. That was the only thing I wanted to come in here and do.
Shit. All right, Key, do you have anything else?
no.
Thank you for
I
saying
think
this.
this was a great time. I always enjoy being on the pod. So thanks for having me again.
This is what happens when you get a bunch of people who love this shit and talk about it.
Type
And
shit.
you know what I'm saying? We need
Type
more
shit.
of this. We need more of this.
And
Don't get
Greg,
caught. Don't get lost in the argument. I for sure had the top 5 classic list.
So this has been episode 139. Episode 140, we'll try to jump on Zoom and get some sports in before the end of this. Before week 9, week 8.
Yeah, week 9.
Call me in for that shit because I gotta get my ego shit off.
Do you have a microphone?
Like an
a
actual
USB microphone?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We'll get you one.
If you get a
borrow
USB microphone, I'll send you one. If you get a USB microphone, you can start hopping up on Zooms and we can just hop on the computer and do some episodes. Type shit.
Let's do it,
But this has been episode 139. This is a show about nothing. Cozy Key, Ish, Rock, Nelson. In a world full of hate, let your light be love. In an industry full of copycats, we are some one-on-ones. This is the show about nothing, and you just watched a classic.